Oh, hey, Kate Talise. Good morning. First comment. How are you? What's up? Glad you're here.
Good morning. Rooster says good morning also.
Foggy says hi.
Your hair is wild. What's up with it?
Yeah, I was gonna put a hat on, but then I was like, you know what? Fresh out of bed. Shh. Foggy, stop.
Knock it off,
Fresh,
man.
fresh out of bed actually worked a little. Works looks all right. So I didn't want to put a hat on. So there you go.
I think it was just the angle I was looking at looked weird.
Oh no, I mean this literally is. I didn't do anything to it. It's literally straight up out of bed. So
That's funny.
I don't care. Hey guys, what's up? Sarah, Ness, hello, Mville. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Rooster. Yeah, be quiet. Go away.
Seriously.
He's been extra vocal this week because the other rooster is still here.
Did we tell that story?
We told that story last week live because it had just happened that we found that strange rooster in the backyard.
We're looking really foggy. Is it your camera?
It may very well be. Should you go take a little wipe to it real quick?
Maybe.
Foghorn Leghorn. That's why he named him Foggy, because he is that type of rooster. Bear with the swiping real quick, guys. Sorry. You're messing up the comments too.
I know.
Okay, I think we look better now. Sorry about that, guys. My phone was a little bit messed up, dirty from the concert last night. I used it a bunch, so.
Oh, yeah, that looks better. Oh, heck of better.
Yeah, sorry about
That was
that.
fingerprints on the lens.
John, what is your profession? I am a school bus driver, but I'm currently out of workman's comp issues with my back. So, hi from the UK. Hello, Nicola.
And Bill says, love your hair, Jess. Thank you. Thank you. It's very pink.
That's better. Yeah, I had taken a lot of video last night with my phone at the Kiss concert, so it was in and out of my pocket and my hands a bunch. So sorry about that. You'll also notice I have a little bit of a scratchy throat this morning. Do we have any of the ginger drops?
Probably here. You keep talking.
All right. All right. Hi guys from the UK. Hello, Jess. Where's Jamie and Maddie? Tell them I said hi. Jamie's in the front room watching TV. Maddie is actually still asleep. Me and Jamie were out late at a concert, so that means Jess and Maddie had a girl night movie night, so they were up just as late as we were. Need to suck on the lozenge. Yep. I take ginger mints.
Some options.
Thank you. I like these ginger chews from our friends at Prince of Peace. I have mango or mandarin orange.
Ooh, the mandarin orange are good.
Yeah, I'm going to do the mandarin orange ginger. Jamie went to see Kiss with you. Yes, he did.
It was amazing.
It was a really good show.
He just yelled from the other room. It was amazing.
I do not talk like that.
I was worried about my throat this morning. I knew it was going to be bad.
A little bit froggy.
Yeah. Yeah, Jamie went. He's now seen Kiss twice. He saw them in Sacramento last year, and then we were in Oakland last night.
I saw them once, and I'm good.
I've seen them 5 times now. If you're into the music, I did just post a bunch of little clips on Instagram. Both David Lee Roth and Kiss. So if that floats your boat, go check out Instagram and you get a little taste of what we got to see last night.
Cousin Katie is on.
Hello, Katie.
Hi.
Jane, what are you doing? You gonna come say hi here, or are you gonna just keep hollering from the other room? No. Gene Simmons did a UK reality show called School Rock or something after the show. I have a lot of time for that. What?
He's
Oh,
so
okay.
down to earth and blunt and smart.
He is. Yeah. Hello, guys. Hope you're well. Dave, yes, Dave, we are doing great. Thank you so much. Hello, Jameson, sweet boy. He had a good time at the show. We did good. We had really good seats. There, I mean, by good, I mean we were up out of the way. Nobody was in front of us. We had a great shot right down the middle of the stage. We were kind of far up there, but It was all right. The sound was great. Had a good angle. It was all good.
Kim says, hi from the UK. Love your channel, especially the trying hot things. They're very funny. Keep it up.
They are. They do good. The channel pushes us to be brave in ways that we never would have imagined, spice wise and gross food wise and all that good stuff.
Yep.
So thanks. I'm glad you enjoy it.
Lily says, hello, Johnny from the back seat. So hi, Lily.
Hi, Lily. Hello,
Did
Chris.
they play Beth?
Yes, they did.
That's my favorite song.
They raised the piano up out of the stage from underneath, and then he plays Beth, and then it goes back down and under. And they're only playing Beth because it's the farewell.
Oh, really?
They don't play it very often because that was supposed to be his song originally. So like they left it with Peter Chris.
Oh, okay.
They were like, that's his song. We're not going to touch it. And so they didn't used to play that on tour. So now they do. They did play Beth. Although the star of that show killed himself. What show are we talking about?
I think that rock. I think that that rock show that Gene Simmons was doing.
Okay.
Katie Lee says, by the way, just loving the UK-US cooking comparison. It's been fun. I don't know how many more of those I can do. You'll have to throw out some suggestions.
But the thing is they have to be low-key suggestions because you can't do a full-blown meal.
Right.
And then, it's
It's
easier.
got to be components of a meal.
Right.
Like pieces.
So it's easier when it's something simple versus something simple. We're going to work on doing a bacon video soon. So US, UK, because there was a lot of discrepancies about bacon and what's this and what's that. We call it this and that. So I want to do it all. John says the one chip challenge is brave or stupid, depending on how you look at it. But it was trending and it was hot for a while, so we had to do it. And the YouTubes loved it.
Yep. Anne says she loves that song. I agree.
Yes.
Ness says, does he play it as good as the original?
I think it is. It's hard to compare. It's hard to. I mean, you have to listen to it side by side, and to me, it was great. So, sorry, I got this.
Now you got ginger chew stuck in your teeth.
Yeah.
Islam says, need to get minced lamb and do shepherd's pie. It's just on another level to cottage. Maybe. I'm not super fond of lamb.
That's the thing. Yeah, not sure.
Maybe in mince form with veggies and stuff, I might like it better.
Katie says the YouTubes.
Right.
Well, the YouTubes loved it. That is, let's see, Kate Lee said.
Yeah, scones versus biscuits.
That's
correct.
what I said too. We've done biscuits.
But you were saying
biscuits.
You were saying do UK biscuits versus our biscuits. So then it's like cookies.
Well, that's the thing. Biscuit versus biscuit.
Like, yeah. But like, biscuit to me is such a broad range in the UK. It can be all sorts of different cookie / cracker type things for us.
There's ma'am. Hello, ma'am. It's not too bad, says John. This I'm gonna add a bit of mint to lamb to transform. It transforms it.
You say a good dollop of mustard or horseradish in the mix.
She also hates horseradish too.
Yep. And English mustard, because mustard's in that same sort of family with those flavors.
It's like fennel with pork.
Interesting. The Welshman is on. He says, hi, guys.
Hello there.
It's starting to sprinkle here.
Yeah, there's clouds overhead today.
It was beautiful during the week. Got a little windy towards the end.
I think it got to 80 degrees on like Tuesday or Wednesday.
It was so nice.
And now it's like 60 degrees and drizzly. Hi all, did someone say bacon? Yeah, I'm trying to find a source. I may have to go to a bigger butcher shop. I need to find and make my own US, UK, I'll probably even throw in Canadian bacon, since that seems to be the trio. So I can.
The three most known.
Yeah.
Pinky is on. Pinky the cat.
Hello. Pinky. I'm chewing on a throat lozenge, so bear with me, guys. Do you like dry cure or wet bacon? I've done both, and I find a little simple brine, a wet, has worked better for me. With just a 2-day soak and let it go that way. Yeah, I have a pretty basic, first level recipe that turns out pretty darn good. English savory scones, bacon and cheese against U.S. ones.
Yeah,
Vicky.
that would work.
How's everybody doing? We're all good here. We were up late for a concert last night. Jamie and I went and saw Kiss. Maddie and Jess stayed home for a girls' movie night. So it was a very late
fun.
night. Hey guys, how you doing? Hello, Matt. What's up? We're doing all right. Islam says streaky bacon is becoming popular in the UK now. We've been Americanized.
And John McMillan says, I think your bacon is our streaky bacon. Although even some people were saying they take the top half of their rashers where it's a bit fatter and like strip that off and use that as
which still is not our streaky bacon.
Right.
That's still a whole different thing.
And it seems to be certain people do things their own way and call it the same thing as other people.
Right. And like I see rashers, I see English style bacon, and I don't think bacon at all. I think cured pork loin, which to me isn't bacon. So and like, you know, if it's not, to me, if it's not belly, it's not bacon, which I know that's not right either. But that's just, Americans eat belly bacon. That's probably 90% of people in the U.S. when you say bacon, that's what they think of. Let's see.
KT says, how's the toilet paper situation in your area? In Japan and Australia, people are going crazy. What is it with the toilet paper?
Now, here's the real situation: is we actually needed toilet paper for
the
the
house.
We
needed toilet paper last week. I was like, John, there's only like one roll left in here.
We were stretching it out, right?
And then he found an extra package. So I was like, okay, we're good. Maybe it'll die down a bit.
Yeah.
But it didn't. And we had to go to Costco for toilet paper.
And so we decided to go at opening of the store.
I'm glad we did.
And as soon as they opened the doors to go into Costco, there was already...
Every single person made a beeline to the back of the store where the toilet paper and the waters are. They're limiting people to 2 waters, but they're not limiting toilet paper.
But I guarantee
people had their carts loaded up with water and toilet paper.
I guarantee you by the end of the afternoon, that toilet paper was going to be gone. So
what?
I don't know. I don't understand what's going on there, but...
We ran into friends there, and they were like, we were here last night, and it was empty. We had to come back. I'm like, what the heck?
Now, see, Islam says, jumping back into breakfast, guys, Islam says, but can we all agree, a full English breakfast cannot be beaten, and you need to make it if you haven't already. We are working towards getting ourselves all the components for a full English breakfast, so that's coming. So I can't tell you whether I think it's the best or not.
But
us in America, especially as a big boy, there's a lot of really good breakfasts out there. I don't know if good biscuits and gravy and sausage and eggs and hash browns. I don't know about that. Someone got stabbed in an argument over toilet paper.
Chris Patterson says hello from Scotland.
Hello, Chris.
And your mom says the TP's made in China. I have seen some of that.
Heard that
on Facebook. I'm not sure I believe that.
Right, I'd have to do some digging.
Because in the same thread, somebody posted a picture of their toilet paper that says made in U.S.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Ann says the Proud Cut restaurant here in Cody puts a thick cut smoky flavored bacon on their burgers. That's wonderful. Yeah.
John McMillan says no panic buying here. We got plenty.
Yeah, we're good now too. We have 5-gallon jugs of water. We didn't buy any cases yesterday.
No.
I'm not quite buying all the hype yet. We'll see what happens, but.
And we gotta say here, we've got a super chat from Matt. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Matt.
Says here's an apology from the Gatwick Airport Depot on my behalf. Not a worry, Matt. Like, I'm only worried about
you getting ripped off.
Yeah, and your efforts going into this. It's crazy.
Vicky says we tend to do back bacon in the UK. We also have bacon chops, which are basically cured pork chops. And back bacon to me,
it is a pork chop.
It is. I mean, yeah.
Boneless.
Right. So when I take it to the butcher, I did yesterday actually, I was like, this is what I'm looking for. Do you have this in roast form? But I want the tail piece on it too. I don't want it trimmed into just the chop or just the loin. Right. I want that whole subprimal cut. I can even take the bone off myself. And he says that they don't do that there. I need to go to a butcher that does more cutting of big cuts. Let's see. Islam says get a bidet, saves lives.
Dave says I've seen places that do bacon bits in ice cream. Never tried one though.
Jess has done bacon in ice cream.
I've done cookies with bacon, and I've done brittle with bacon.
Enville says they don't make blood pudding around here anymore.
That
and
doesn't surprise me.
That's been the hard thing to find here too. I don't really see it. The Welshman said they just opened the first Taco Bell in Wales. What's your favorite item from Taco Bell? The problem is, it's a hard one to answer because the menus are usually pretty different. So I would have to see what your menu is to compare. If you can see anything that says gordita or chalupa, those are fantastic.
No, with the thicker shells.
The cheesy gordita crunch, if they have that, like they have in the U.S., that's my favorite item. If they have a beefy Frito burrito, the kids, Jamie will eat those all day. They're fantastic little chips in there, you know, crisps, whatever. But it's hard because the menus don't always hold up next to each other.
Yep. Katie says her Lily is now crowing along with our rooster.
Ooh, nice. But that's not annoying at all.
And then we've got Fats. Says, shout out to everyone.
Yes, hello there, Fatso TV. Good morning to your whole family. Thank you, Deborah. Good morning to you.
Nessa saw a funny post on Facebook about not being able to understand why people are stockpiling toilet paper. Nobody in China is capping themselves to death. Oh, I think that's supposed to have an R.
Crapping.
It's like, what?
Enville bacon, broccoli salad with bacon.
Yes, I love broccoli salad.
I do too. I can eat that all day. Hi, ma'am and sir host. Thank you, Fatso. Hello there to you. Jess does a fantastic bacon cinnamon roll. Yes, she does. Bacon cinnamon rolls.
Bacon chocolate yum.
She did it for a contest once, and it was a bacon cinnamon roll with the maple bacon bourbon glaze, the frosting. Fantastic.
Matt says, I saw two peanuts having an argument the other day. One was assaulted.
Ann says, okay, I'm going to make something for breakfast. You keep talking, and I'll listen while I cook.
Sounds good.
Yep.
I'm coming over.
Islam says, I reckon I've already had that coronavirus. Had a terrible flu for the past 2 weeks that I caught off my mom, who caught it coming back from Italy before it kicked off there.
Oh.
Could be.
And like for most people, that's all it is just a flu.
Right.
But you get the older folks who are more susceptible to things, and it's a lot worse.
People that are just weakened in their immune systems and whatnot. White Chocolate, what's up from Indiana? Big John and family. Hello, White Chocolate. What's up from California? Glad you're here. Excuse me.
Dave Shanahan said, a lot of folks in the UK love dipping the McDonald's fries in the milkshake. I think that's crazy.
Yep.
I will tell you, we went to In-N-Out last night, and Maddie did that with hers.
What?
Shut up, you went to a concert. You got Wendy's.
In-N-Out.
Yeah, you got.
I got Wendy's.
Yeah.
We were gonna cook food in the parking lot of the concert, but it was like drizzly and cold there too, so we didn't get to. And yeah, fries and milkshakes.
It's a good combo.
It's not bad. Predictive texts make for very interesting conversations.
Yes, it does.
Yep, and it's nice to be able to figure it out though. Like, we got you. Islam said never heard of that in the UK. Lynn, hello from England. Hello, Lynn.
Hello.
Fatso TV said, I saw your Filipino snack mukbang. Enyo with that beef and chicken soup. Yeah, that was good stuff.
Those were good noodles.
Kristen says, I had a McDouble for breakfast. LOL, so bad.
It is, but pretty tasty.
You guys, that if you're here now, can you do me a favor, please, and go ahead and smash that thumbs up. I think if we get more thumbs up, we get pushed out a little bit further through the YouTubes. So that would be helpful to us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it.
Katie says they had the flu make its way through the house there too.
I saw that.
Oh, sorry, that sucks. We've been lucky, knock on wood.
Yeah.
I don't think the kids have ever had the flu. You and I got it once when the kids were really little. And I had to call your parents and be like, can you come feed the kids? I can't do it.
Yeah, because we were both out of it.
Right.
Kristen said she already did, so thank you for that.
The flu sucks, though. It's the worst. Not pleasant at all.
So we talked about the KISS concert last night. So if you see me extra coughing or clearing my throat, you hear Jamie coughing, it's the same thing. We were hooping and hollering through the whole show. So.
Oh, perhaps we should have opened that box. We just stuck the whole box in the fridge. I forgot about the possibility of there being others.
Oh. Hello, did the Swedish eBay I used ever send any of their candy alongside the gift? There's probably stuff in the box with it, that everything just got put in the fridge, like you said to put it in the fridge. So we literally put the whole box in. And we're gonna get to that soon. That'll be fairly soon.
Yeah.
As much as I'm dreading it, but it'll happen soon. But technically, it was all just in one box. So if there's other things in there, we'll let you know.
David says England versus Wales at Rugby Union, a good game.
Nice.
Christy says hello.
Hello, Christy.
Shannon says, John, you should color your beard like Jess's hair. You'd match. That would be funny.
Yeah, I just don't know about that.
But you know, it'd be weird because yours would be closer to the face, would take the dye.
Yeah.
And then the tips would be darker. So we'd be opposites.
He says, that's fine. He just stopped replying about the candy, so I wasn't sure. No biggie. I would assume the box is a decent size, so there's probably something else in there.
Quite possibly.
Kay says it wasn't fun. I had also wiped out my class too. We have a max of 12 students. I only had 4 in class most of the week. Lynn says, Jess, you should try making apricot
Clafoutis?
I don't even know what that means.
It's a dessert.
But I like apricot, so it doesn't matter because it's all good. John says, about to have dirty fries with extra jalapenos from a jar.
That sounds delicious. I had animal style fries last night. They're delicious.
What? Christy says, what time is it where you are? It is 9:04 a.m.
Yep. It's very early for me today. I stayed up way too late.
Yep. Now, John's going to have to explain dirty fries to Emville.
I'm assuming dirty fries are like with cheese and other fun toppings. That's what I think. Especially since he said extra jalapenos.
Right. Now, Jess, we've highlighted some animal-style fries, I think, from In-N-Out Burger. But that's the French fries and cheese and onions and their
grilled onions. And
then they use
their special sauce.
Their special sauce, which basically is kind of like a Thousand Island with the extra pickle in it. It's pretty good. Kristen says, I got some moon cheese from Costco the other day because I saw it on one of your vids of the Fancy Food Show. Mm-hmm. They are pretty good, but my kids didn't like them.
That's funny. I don't... did the kids like them? I can't remember.
I think everyone's on board with them. Easy way to make a pie, clafoutis, says my mom.
Not tis, it's teas. Clafouti.
Whatever. How am I supposed to know? Emville says a form of poutine.
Dirty fries.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Joe wants to know if you caught Mono from the Kiss concert. It was crowded. It's funny because we were watching the news report before we left talking about avoid large crowds of people. And it's like, well, we're heading into 20,000 people in the Oakland Arena. So Islam says if it's like the Spanish flu, the first wave is a dawdle. You got to hope you catch that one. Because the next year's wave is real killer when it mutates. Oh, yikes.
Kitten Cat said it was World Book Day here this week. Did Jamie and Maddie dress up? We don't do that in the U.S. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Occasionally because the 2nd, I believe, was Dr. Seuss's birthday. Some schools, some classes will do dressing up as Seuss characters. But next week at school is Spirit Week for the kids, so they'll get to dress up silly for that.
Every day they'll do something different.
Monday is 80s Day. I have no idea what the kids are going to do for 80s Day. Yeah, what are you going to do for 80s Day, Jim? Oh, that might work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, follow us on Instagram. We'll post pictures every day of what the kids wear to school this week. How about that?
Christy says, I'm currently cooking chicken, stuffing, mashed potatoes, vegetables, and gravy. That sounds fantastic.
I have the same pig picture in my kitchen here, says White Knight.
Nice.
Americans don't do book day.
Nope.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even know what that means. Islam says, didn't you buy the Kiss branded cough medicine? They should have, you know what? They should be selling Kiss face masks at these concerts. Because that's how they,
right?
They market everything else.
Katie Elise says, wonder why they call it World Book Day then. Maybe because you can dress up from books around the world? But yeah, it's not a thing here at all.
Kidda the Kidda, oh wow, hello, I just love your videos. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Kristen says, also the best jerky in the world I got at Costco too. It's called Golden Island Fire. Grilled pork jerky, Korean barbecue recipe.
That is the longest name ever. But I like the Korean barbecue in there. That sounds good.
Yeah, like overall, grilled pork and Korean flavor sounds fantastic.
Your mom says you were born in the 80s.
That's right.
In case you forgot.
So if what you want to do for 80s, because the pictures of me as a kid, you got to wear shorts that are too high. You got to go socks that come up too high, and you got to wear a colorful shirt that doesn't really match your shirt.
Like a weird, like stripes are always good.
Yeah, and stripes on your socks too.
Oh yeah.
The colored stripes up on your
Oh,
socks.
Maddie has those from her 11 costume.
Yeah. One of my favorite Kiss songs is 2000 Man.
That's what Maddie can dress up as. She could wear her 11 costume because that's from the 80s.
There you go.
Sweet.
Sorry, sidetracked here. Kidda, just love your family. Thank you, Kidda the Kid. Appreciate that. White Knights also have a 30.
Have 30 ceramic pig figurines.
Nice.
We have several.
Katie says all the schools in North Carolina do.
Oh, how weird.
Christy says, do you think the coronavirus is much worse than they are telling us? No, I probably think it's less worse than what they are telling you. Dr. Who was it that used to be? It was Adam Carolla and Dr.
Oh, Drew Lipinski.
Dr. Drew was going off on the media yesterday. I watched just a snippet of it about...
There's another doctor I followed on Facebook. I can't remember the name for the life of me, but he's saying the same thing.
Yeah, I think the media is making it crazy.
Yeah. And like now people that are getting it tend to be in the medical profession because they're dealing with these other people.
Yeah.
But it's not as widespread.
Go back up. I missed a couple there, please.
Somebody wanted to know how old the both of us are.
I am 38. I'll be 39 in August. And Jessica is
40.
40.
I'll be 41 this year. Whatever.
Christy, I think it's the opposite, actually. They're blowing it way out of proportion.
Mm-hmm. That was your cousin Katie said that. Yeah. Jenna says schools in New Jersey do book day too. So apparently it's just California's uncultured swine. Whatever.
Maybe the rest
doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, the rest of the country does it. Maybe it's just our district even. I don't know. I never heard of it.
Yeah, like never in my life.
Golden Island is the name brand. It's so delicious. I'll have to look for that.
Yeah.
We love jerky.
Matt wants to know, what do you call a French penguin?
Philip Flop.
White Knight says he's also from New Jersey.
Nice.
Best thing about the virus, don't panic. They're fighting like crazy over here for toilet paper. I don't buy it. Yeah, Ray, me either.
Yeah. What does that say on your? Does that say on your shirt?
A booger eating contest.
Yeah. I borrowed it from Jamie because he'd be the master. Burger eating contest. You guys are about the same as my oldest nephew, born in 81. Yep, that's my year.
I got called a cougar.
Chrissy says, what would they gain from making it worse? Ratings, views.
Costco's loving the extra sales.
Yeah, and I don't think it's the store's fault. Like, Costco doesn't have anything to do with it. It's, the reporters come in and they show an empty aisle somewhere. I don't know. I don't know what they would gain from it, but...
Distraction from other things.
Right. I don't know. It's sensationalized. It gets people watching. It gets people hooked to the TV, to their network, whatever their favorite network would be. And ratings. I mean, ultimately, you're watching it more. So you're paying more attention to their news.
Right.
It could just be wishful thinking on our part, too. I'll say that.
Right. Amateur ASMR says, love your hair, Jess. White Knight says, you're a couple of old farts. Sometimes I feel like it. He's actually 64, so.
Yeah.
White Knight's the old fart.
Yeah. Kristen says, Jess, you don't look a day over 34.
Well, thank you.
Kristen will be 33 next month. White Knight says, the New Jersey, and I've never heard of the...
He's from New Jersey. Never heard of World Book Day either.
There we go. RP says, that reminds me, I made some of your beef jerky. Came out really nice.
Nice. So, I want to do another one that's a Dr. Pepper based with jalapenos.
Yeah.
I think that'll be really good.
I think that jerky recipe was perfect entry level.
Right. Very basic. Very, original bottom level flavor.
Yep. Chrissy says, true, you could be right. I don't know. It's... If you listen to certain doctors and certain people like that Dr. Drew, and it's like they are so blowing it up and crazy, and now you're hooked on the news, and then you see one place, one time where maybe they didn't even run out because of that. Maybe it was just a shortage because of something else. And then people panic, and people are just sheep, and they just like, oh, we got to do it too. Why are you doing that? because everybody else is doing it.
Right.
Just a
I
theory.
felt so weird having to buy toilet paper yesterday.
Yeah. Just completely my theory. I'm not speaking Bible. I'm just saying, there's always been some huge, like, oh, and then a year later it's gone. You don't hear about it anymore.
There was a list on Facebook. It
Of
said,
all the pandemics.
This year, this was going to kill me. It was then Y2K was going to kill me, and then this and this
Right.
and this and this. But I'm still here.
We might get demonetized talking about coronavirus too, by the way.
Oh.
They're cracking down on it.
Good grief. I won't tag it in the description.
Idea for a video: Jamie versus Jon cola bottles. My money is on Jamie. Yes,
Jamie is a fan of cola.
Chrissy says I'm 25. Nice.
John McMillan is 63.
I'm 7.
Anne says, do you remember Dunkaroos, the cookies being dunked in frosting? I hear they're being brought back. I saw the commercials for them when I was a kid.
Yep.
I don't know that I ever actually had them.
And I did see that they're coming back too.
I did too. Which would be interesting.
Someone posted a fake picture of Oreos.
Doing a Dunkaroo.
Dunkaroo style.
That would be smart on Oreo's part.
And
do like the cookie separate from the cream.
Yeah.
So smart.
Enville's 51. Ray says, think we still have Dunkaroos here in Australia.
Are you having a hard time seeing that?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Christy said, I didn't think of it like that. It sounds about right, though.
Yeah. Kristen says, her hubby came home from work with 12 gallons of water. KT says, 100% on the sheep thing. Where did it go? It drives me crazy. Yeah, I agree.
And now, I will say this. I think it's a good idea to have food storage and water storage all the time. But don't do it because the media is telling you. Do it because you should.
Yeah, 72-hour kits and things like that.
Yeah, like if the world shut down and you were stuck in your house, could you survive for more than a day?
Yes.
Do you have enough food storage for 4 people or 5 people or 2 people to survive a couple days? That you have to. Sometimes you have to think about that. You just have to be prepared.
Right.
So like
that's the Boy Scout in you.
That is the Boy Scout. But that makes sense to me too.
Yeah. I think we have some like mashed potatoes and some milk.
We've got a backyard full of chickens, and I got enough barbecue and charcoal stuff to cook them for days. We'll be all right. That pig out there, she would last a good couple days.
We smoke her, then she'll survive. She'll hold longer.
I got enough charcoal and wood. We can cook food for days. Do you watch American rugby? No, not really.
Let's see.
I saw a good morning from Sandy. Hello, good morning. Sorry, we're missing comments, guys. We get wrapped up in talking. Why toilet paper does Corona give you the runs? Well, if it's flu-like symptoms,
it might.
It could. But why do you need, 1,000 rolls of toilet paper, right?
Kristen says, we go through TP in this house like crazy, so I'm always buying it.
Right.
We buy it probably once a month, and it was like, really, it had to land right now.
Right. Like, we're watching it about shortages on YouTube videos, and it's like, great, now we have to go out there. I'll be 49 this year, 50 next year. That's awesome.
Kidda the Kidda is 42, but still 19 inside.
There you go.
Sandy says, I love your color, Jess. Thank you, thank you.
This iPad keeps changing words and making me look like a real moron, says White.
I hate when that happens.
It's okay. We don't think you're a moron. We understand the typing issues. We feel weird when we read it because, like, we're trying to decipher for you, but no worries.
Katie
no judging.
says it ends up lining up with election years, too, and that could be. Christy says you have a good, clear complexion. What's your secret?
She ain't talking to me.
I don't know. I have breakouts. I think the phone just helps. But I don't wear makeup very often, much at all. And that's probably the best thing for it.
I just worry about my cat. LOL. I'll make do with everything else. Yep. Oh, you just spun change. Man.
I know. I bought like 1,000 instant noodles for work, so I'm good for a couple years.
There you go. People get, Sandy says, people get scared after the media tells you something that worries them.
Great.
Yeah.
John McMillan says Scotland has fresh, sweet water.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Can I re-release that? I don't think so. Oh.
Sandy says, sorry, we're catching up on comments, guys. We're a little bit behind. Bear with us. When people don't hear anything from the media, we don't panic.
That is true.
Right. And ultimately, there's a bigger, I mean, you could go deeper, but then it ends up getting political. But what happens when there are major issues is you start turning to the government for help.
Right.
And it's like, take care of us, we need you, which is ultimately what they want too. So then it's like, the media can scare you all up and get you all riled up. And then you turn to the government and say, take care of us because we need your help. And then the government's like, yes, now we got you. We're in control. But I'm not talking politics. I'm just saying.
White Knight's using voice recognition. That's why it's messing up his words.
There we go. Yeah,
the talk to text stuff, that's terrible. I used to like to do it and just send the crazy stuff anyways to you, but my phone doesn't do that anymore.
We'll skip that one, but yes, Islam, yes. I'm visualizing you patrolling your property like sentry guards, making sure nobody steals your food. Arm yourselves. LOL. Ultimately, you have to be prepared for a little bit. There, you know. If that means with weaponry, then so be it too.
Kristen says, Jess, I just love your hair. It's so long and thick. I'm losing mine. It's real thin and kind of balding. Mine is, it's pretty thick. Most of the time I like it. Sometimes it annoys me.
Islam says her secret is a low resolution camera.
Precisely.
Not 4K.
Exactly. I feel bad sometimes watching news and whatever on 4K. It's like, that is not benefiting you.
Kidda says, what is the worst food you have tried on here and would never eat again?
There were things at the disgusting food museum in LA that I would like to never try again.
Yeah, that Scandinavian shark that they pee on, or Surströmming's one. The shark meat that they.
It started with an L.
They treat with ammonia and they replicate urine.
That was terrible.
They soak it in that.
That cheese in a baby goat stomach.
Baby goat cheese. And I don't know if we've ever had anything here in the house on a video that we were like, get it out of my house and you're never welcome back. And a lot of times we've been surprised with oysters or herring in a can, that kind of stuff. Toilet paper is the new money.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Hand sanitizer running out, I hear, also in stores.
Yes.
Yeah, and they're starting to run recipes on the news so you can make your own.
Yes, oh my gosh.
Little Charlie, had to dip out, so I'm lost. The coronavirus, just nobody buy all the TP.
That's pretty much what's happening.
Yeah. Matt says their direct details are in description, but anyway, I can help them. Let me know.
He's going back and forth with White Knight.
Perfect.
Eat cockroaches. Apparently, they are the only things which might survive the apocalypse.
Yeah. That could be. Smash that like button, folks. Yes, we're pretty caught up. There's a little bit of a gap there, but...
Sandy says, is Maddie's hair like yours, Jess? Not yet, because she didn't have a chance yet to get her hair bleached at the bottom.
Did you know the toilet was invented by Thomas Crapper? LOL. True.
That is pretty fascinating. Somebody in my family had one of those, bathroom trivia books when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So I'd spend lots of time sitting in there reading it.
Christy says, I'm a worrier and naive and believe most of the media stories. I need to start ignoring it.
Turning off the news right now is really almost for the best.
Sometimes life is so much easier if you just... you should know what's going on around you, but if it consumes you, then you got to turn it off. You can't let that stuff, especially if it gets you going crazy. If you recognize the fact that you buy into things too much and it makes you worry, turn it off for a day or two and see how your how your body works.
Right.
So much differently when you turn that crap off.
Yep.
They know they have people. They know they have people addicted, connected, stressed, worried, and they know that you're going to keep watching because of it. Mm-hmm. Theory. Just theory.
Sandy says, I love long hair. I try to keep mine long when my hair is short. I look like a boy. I think I look like a boy when my hair gets shorter, too.
Catherine says, hi, if you come to England, where would you go? Everywhere.
Yes, it'll have to be a long trip because we want to see everything.
Random, but what is your favorite takeaway food? Chinese food.
I like burgers.
Talking about coronavirus, now we're talking about Chinese food.
I like burgers best, I think.
Burgers are good. Pizza's always a good one, too. That's usually pretty high up there. My uncle used to have a green CRT. They went away.
I don't know what a green CRT TV is.
Nope. Twinkies would survive the apocalypse too. Brandon says, "What about the one chip challenge?"
What about it?
Talking in regards to doing it again.
Would I do it again? I would do it again for the views.
I would do it again for the views.
People love that one. Holy cow! And I survived. Like,
we actually have we have another round. We still have one chip from the original from 2 years ago.
And we still have the death nuts we need to do.
And we still have death nuts that we need to do. So, ultimate, like, the spicy...
It was miserable.
Yeah, the spicy stuff, I would say I don't enjoy it, but I do it for the views. I do it for YouTube. I do it for the comedy, for the shtick, for the material. And
I will take pain over disgusting taste any day.
Bingo. I'd rather burn my tongue and guts than eat rotten fish.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Because that was bad. That was so bad.
Those don't make, well, I was going to say, those don't make me vomit, but sometimes the spicy stuff does.
I used to have an apartment in Cyprus. Cockroaches are not invincible like everyone seems to think. Interesting as well. We get cockroaches occasionally. And, I don't know.
Ants. Ants will always be around too.
Yeah, I don't think we don't actually get too many cockroaches now because of the chickens. They get them before they get close to the house.
What shampoo do I use for thin hair like mine? It was full hair, but it's getting thin.
If Ma'am was still on
She
there?
is. Okay. She answered further down. Guys, check out Susan, her comment. I think she's answering you guys. She is a professional hair cosmetologist. Mm-hmm. So you could take her suggestion as legit. She's been doing that longer than I've been alive, so...
And says, use vodka. It makes great sanitizer in a pinch. Not the flavor kind, just the plain.
Except Tito's vodka, which I'm seeing on the news, because that company's coming out saying, don't use our vodka for hand sanitizer, because it doesn't work.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Tito's specifically is in the news, because they're coming out saying, don't use it, because it doesn't work. So, use Niacin for thinning hair. See, she's answering. She's got you guys. What are your Easter plans? Do you have any special family meal? No, because typically, historically, we go out of town for Easter. We've been in Knott's Berry Farm. We've been in San Diego. Mm-hmm. We've been in Vegas. We usually take that weekend and go somewhere and travel. So I'm not sure what our plans are this year. I'd like to get away somewhere again. We'll see. I still eat Chinese food. The virus gets to people's heads, I think.
Right.
Yeah. I don't have any concern. I went to the concert last night with no concern. I'm living life, man. I'm
right. What do you guys do with all the leftover chips, candy, etc.? A lot of the stuff gets sent with the kids to school, and they share it with friends. We take things around to our friends and family and share them.
Things will last a week or two if they're going into lunches or snacks around. Ultimately, sometimes items will we're done with them. They'll go out because we've already opened it and handled things. So the chickens and the pig will eat it.
Especially sometimes the chips get stale really quick, and the chickens really like stale chips.
We open up a can of snails. We eat them.
The pig enjoys snails.
The pig loved them. So like nothing ever. I don't think anything ever hits the trash can. So either people or animals handle it. If you like pain and disgusting taste, buy Da Bomb hot sauce. Now that's horrible. We have Da Bomb peanuts.
I tried a toothpick full of one of their really hot ones, and it was really hot.
It is really hot. It was an extract. It was the top level. Islam says also use chemo for hair thinning.
That makes your hair thin, yes.
My hair balding has taken a two-pronged attack. I'll just let nature take its course, says little Shirley. Kristen says, yeah, they were talking about that on The View, about probably Tito's vodka, maybe, being...
White Knight says, back in the day, computer monitors were called green screens, and they were basically green text on black background, yes?
Okay. I remember that from, middle school. The computers back there were, the little blinking and square and the little underline. It's like, what am I supposed to do with this? Could you imagine a kid these days? I mean, I would go insane. But, our children, like Maddie, if she were to sit down at a computer like that, and it was just like, here's your computer, she would be
when you have to actually key in prompts and stuff.
Right. Back in the, hi folks, a bit late. Hi Steve. Yeah, a little late, but not bad. You're here.
Better late than never.
My mom said Easter, Idaho once for Easter. That's right. We did go to Idaho once. We were house shopping, and thought it was a nice drive. So
Kim said, would it be dangerous to do the one chip and the death nuts in one video?
Yes.
I think that'd be a terrible idea.
I mean, you're already hurting. You're already burning. You're already going to be burning the next day. So maybe ultimately it's not that bad, but it would intensify the aftermath because it would stretch it out longer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. David says, what takeaway food do you think America needs? I think we need more Indian places.
Yeah, and they may just be our area that doesn't have as many, but
right.
Indian takeaway, because that's not really a thing around us.
Where are we from? We're from California.
We are in the Bay Area, the San Francisco Bay Area of California.
Somebody, where was it? John says, would you eat bats or dog like the Chinese do?
I would eat bats, no problem. I would eat dog if I had to.
I wouldn't by choice. We were having that discussion one day about like people eating horse and things like that. It's all meat, I guess, right?
Right. Ultimately, I don't remember what it was because we were talking with the kids. It's like, people think we're rotten and horrible and weird for eating a cow or a pig or a chicken.
But it's just what we're used to.
It's just what we're used to. In other countries, it's normal to eat a horse or these or that. So, would I voluntarily eat dog? No. If I was dying and starving, I'd eat anything. I don't care. Now, I would eat a bat voluntarily. Sure, cook it up, fry it up, crisp it up. I don't care. Season it, I'd eat that. You do really need to turn off the TV.
Yeah, Kristen said she's not going to eat Chinese food for a while. And Islam says the Chinese people are not going to China for their food. They're getting it here. Yeah, like it's all local food to you.
My mom makes a wonderful coconut cake for Easter.
That sounds good. Nice. Your aunt always made a great coconut cake.
Kristen says, sorry, but I only watch The View. I don't watch TV.
The Welshman says, Mia and Loretta say hi. So hi, Mia and Loretta.
Hello, Mia and Loretta. Hello, hello. White Knight as if I'm going to use expensive vodka to sterilize my hands. LOL. Not.
I'll just stick with soap and water. Thanks.
Indian is so good. I see Jamaican food. Sorry, we're
Jamaican would be good. Lynn says dial-up internet. Yeah, do you remember that? All the noises in the modem.
Yes, that dial-up and all that. Yeah, kids don't even know that sound. Indian is so good. My only problem with Western Indian food is it's meat-based. If you go to India, it's mostly all vegetarian. White Knight, I love your video the other day at breakfast at Wendy's. I'm begging my wife to go there this weekend for breakfast. She does not want to go. LOL.
Oh, it was really good. They had a great selection.
I think other fast food joints are scared because everyone now is like, oh, we got breakfast deals right here at McDonald's and Burger King, and they're going to take a portion of their morning profits, that's for sure. Right, Ray says, I've had kangaroo once from the ground and damper too. We've had our strangest, most exotic meat we've had camel burgers.
Camel burgers.
I mean, that would probably be the weirdest.
I think we had kangaroo, but it was in a beef jerky form. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, which almost doesn't really count.
Mixed with beef too.
Because it's probably like one small chunk mixed into 99% beef. And
Steve says, I love a good Ruby Murray curry. No clue what that is. Ness says chow mein used to be made from chow dogs. I don't think I ever believe that.
Midnight Joker, hello there. Hello to you. White Knight, and I got into computers. You had to write your own programs to get it to do anything.
Right.
Otherwise, it was just a paperweight.
Yeah, that's like old school.
That's talking about the dinosaur age of dial-up. Yep. Islam says, I would never eat dogs. To me, that's crossing a line like cannibalism.
And because they're pets to us and they're something above. They're almost family.
Right. Ostrich meat is nice. I've always heard that. I've never gotten the chance to do it. I really need to connect with... James, can you... Hey, turn down, please. There's an exotic meat market down in Southern California. Really good-looking menu. He's got tons of different animals. I really need to connect with him for some stuff. He just butchered... Llamas, and he's selling all the bits of llama.
See, like llamas to me are right up there with something that would be hard for me to eat because they're so cute.
Sorry. White White night, I worked with an Indian guy when I worked at Mobile, and he had to go to Boston on a trip, and he insisted he take us to an Indian restaurant. I never knew Indian food could be so good.
Right? It's one of those that gets a bad rap because some people do it so badly.
Right. Ian says, sounds like a chicken needs to go into the pot with those cries out, LOL.
Yeah, possibly.
The way our rooster crows is a different style. It is more like an alarm or a siren. It's really weird. I would never eat a dog unless it was the last meal on earth, and maybe even not. That's kind of the situation I'm talking about too. Like, if it was that or dying, or like, would I feed the dog to my child because we're starving to death?
Right. Our dog wouldn't be much of a meal, so
No.
he's safe.
And he'd be a little bit too spicy.
It's so weird.
Because he's a chihuahua. See, get it? Chickens, though. Right? EMS, I've been watching you guys for 25 minutes, and I just now got the notice that you're on live. Well, thanks,
Good job,
YouTube.
YouTube.
Appreciate it.
Have you ever had Navajo tacos on fry bread?
No, but those look amazing. I know exactly what you're talking about. Do we see anything else? Did we miss anything else?
Your grandma used to get ostrich burgers at Fuddruckers.
Ooh. They probably still have them. And we've evolved dogs to understand our emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Do China make...
Does China make cat? Or do they make food with cat?
Oh. I got some foil wrapped chicken from a small, odd place once, and my mom told me it's cat. That's kind of a standard, probably stereotypical, probably a level of racist. Like a joke, I think.
Right.
Like an old wives' tale. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that you always say, oh, the stray cat population went down once this place opened up.
Right.
Is there truth to it? I don't know. I hope not. Has it happened some places?
I'm
Probably.
Sure.
But what are you gonna do?
Katie Elise says, Katie, I just read Fuddruckers so wrong.
Yeah, you have to read that one carefully.
Yes.
Seeks like a pigeon curry on festivals. It's nice, but a lot of small bones.
Interesting.
Yeah, see, pigeon, one of those things. A lot of people around the world eat that, but Americans are like, nope.
Yeah, pigeons are like a dirty bird here.
Yeah.
It's just a bird.
Folks, it's not doomsday because of the virus. Most people have recovered, then unfortunately succumbed. More people have recovered than unfortunately succumbed to it.
Yes.
It's not the end of the world like the movie Virus in 1980. Why not? I'm going to tempt fate tonight just for spite. I'm going to a Chinese buffet. You know what? If you're going to do it, go down in a blaze of glory at a buffet. One bite might get you to have 100 bites.
Uh-huh.
Chinese buffet does sound good.
We haven't had that in a while.
Forever. You know why? Because it costs an arm and a leg. Take the kids with us. It's like $50 for dinner. And they don't eat enough food.
Islam says, don't backtrack now, John, about the dog. We know what a horrible person you are.
Well, I'm not signing up for it. I'm just saying. Worst comes to worst, and the end of the world, and...
Fat says, thumbs up for the host. Show some love. That's us.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for that. Appreciate you guys.
Pigeon is too gamey. See, I've never eaten pigeon. I ate quail, which I would assume would be pretty similar.
Yeah.
And it was pretty gamey.
And yeah, racism is not good, guys. Frankie, hello there.
Hello, hello.
Islam, like I said, it's the second wave next year that could become deadly or could vanish like SARS.
Mm-hmm.
Right. White Knight says, I remember subscribing to American Online, and their idea of unlimited internet access was 2 hours a month.
I used to go over all the time and get in trouble.
Paul and
I don't know where Lulu is, but Paul's actually out of town.
Yeah.
Can message John and let him know.
Yeah, you guys are so awesome. They're like, we're not going to be here this weekend. It's like you don't need to report to us.
Right? Like, but it is funny because it's like we notice when people aren't here.
Yep.
It's like, who's missing?
I don't know about Lulu. Paul is on vacation, and Matt
Urbans and Matt Clark, I think, have both been on today.
Matt Clark is his son's birthday party.
Oh, that's right.
So he's probably not here anymore because he's busy with family stuff.
Yep. Nest says they have a pair of nesting falcons in Nottingham. They eat pigeons. Yeah.
Chris says, yeah, we love City Buffet. We get it a lot, but not recently. Yeah, I wish it wasn't so darned expensive. The kids don't eat nearly enough to justify Jamie walking in. He'll eat a bowl of rice and soy sauce.
Right. I wish they had a different price. Like, can I just buy this kid a bowl of rice and not pay the buffet price?
Right, because they're going to charge him like $12. It's like, no. Try balut. That's the one thing that I don't think I could ever do. And I'll be totally honest with you. There are a few items in life, and we have one of them in our fridge.
I don't think I can ever eat balut. I think opening it up and being able to see that little duck in there, I think that I would just hurl immediately.
I know people love it. I know it's a delicacy. I know it's delicious for some. I just don't know. That's on that list of like, I don't think I could do it. Paul mentioned last week he was going on vacation, can't remember where. My granddad told me that years ago when the Chinese in the UK started opening up takeaway shops, cats and dogs started going missing from the neighborhoods. Yeah, it's one of those things. I think we've all heard that at some point. Right. And I would highly doubt there's any actual truth to it.
Yeah.
Just one of those things.
Maddie was watching a Bob's Burgers last night while waiting for me in my meeting. That it was about them eating human and like they were getting shut down and like their burgers had to get tested. I was like, what?
Balut, famous exotic food in the Philippines, right?
I know.
I think, yeah, I know exactly what it is. In fact, there was a balut eating contest in San Francisco. Sergio, our buddy, won it a couple years, but I just can't. AOL chat rooms where I met my first girlfriend. We hooked up on AOL too.
Yep.
Instant Messenger, man.
Yep. And then Lulu is here now.
There's Lulu.
Lulu says, sorry, super duper late, need a slap in the face. There was a crash near my house, and being me, I was fascinated. So I watched for too long and missed your notification.
That's all right.
I get a sweater, I'm freezing. You keep talking.
But Lulu, just make sure you are aware. People noticed that you weren't here. See, people love you. Paul's not here. You weren't here. Matt Clark was only, I think he chimed in for just a minute. He's not here either. So you've been missed. Lulu, hello, Katie. Yep. Oh, I'm tired today. Let's see. I don't like when comments stop moving because then I feel like you guys aren't talking, but then I miss it, and then I jump down and I miss them all. I had to do your job here, and I messed it up.
I'm freezing today.
Have you seen one, sir and ma'am? We've seen balut. We know exactly what it is. We have a market that sells them. I think that the one in Concord has them.
I think so.
That
like the 100-year age.
Yeah, I just don't know if we can do it.
Sorry, I was so cold.
The Queen is here. Hi, Lulu. We were just talking about you. Interesting. White Knights love the Fuddruckers here in Tom's River. Unfortunately, went out of business. I don't know why. The hamburgers were awesome. Just Google balut. Yeah, if you guys don't know what balut is, go ahead and Google it, and then you'll understand why I don't know if I could ever do it. It's pretty hardcore. Yes, I just saw your messages. Car wash outside my house, and it is car crash, and it interested me, so I was watching. That's all right.
We did that a couple weeks ago. We were trying to go to dinner, and it was like, oh no, there's a car crash at that corner. Let's sit and watch it for a few.
Katie says, Bob's Burgers was supposed to be Bob and his family were getting their burger meat from the funeral home next door, but the creators thought it was too dark and altered the storyline. Islam says, why I love eggs. They were never going to be chickens. You can be guilt-free.
Some of them.
You get that occasional one. When is the reaction video coming out, sir? We're still working on the idea. I have your suggestion in mind. But we're not quite ready to start doing reaction videos, but we do want to. So I can't give you a time frame. Just know that it's in my mind and we like the idea. So at some point, hopefully we'll do it. Yes, Matt Clark's son's birthday was 2 days ago, and he told me he'd have a birthday bash this weekend. So yeah, that's why Matt Clark's not here. So feel free to say, give his son a happy birthday shout out.
Yep.
You can comment in one of our other videos and say, hey Matt, happy birthday to your son. That way you can see it. Just for fun. Why not, right?
Yep. White Knight says they charge about $9.95 here for Chinese buffet per person, and I never feel like I can eat that much to be worth it, but I still go.
Oh, I can.
Ours is like $12.95 though. It's
No.
it's like $14.95.
The last time we were there was $15 for an adult.
Yeah.
I can eat that much food.
I can't eat that
She
much
can't,
food.
and the kids certainly are not worth $12 a person. It was literally like $50 or something.
Yeah, that's
last
to get
time
rid
we
of
were
the
there.
kids and go out on a date.
Yeah, for lunch, because lunch prices are $3 cheaper too.
Yes.
Nat says now running late for poker, but it's worth it. Katie Lee says never thought I'd say it, but I miss Paul's dad jokes.
That's funny.
I wish Paul just did dad jokes and not
Sometimes
other
they get
jokes.
a little like risque.
No, Paul's a good guy. We
Frankie
miss him,
says,
too.
"Are you coming down with something, Jess?" No, it's just cold in the kitchen. I was freezing.
It's like 20 degrees colder today than it was 2 days ago here
Yes.
in California.
And our floor is tile with concrete subfloor.
And bare feet.
I put slippers on
Yeah,
too.
she had bare feet too.
And I was barefoot.
And my throat's a bit scratchy this morning. I got a little bit of a cough. We were at the Kiss concert last night. So me and Jamie, our throats are beat up. Is that the bird you can eat whole bones and all? Says Ness.
Yes.
It's a fertilized duck egg, is what it is.
It's not just fertilized. It's a developing duck inside.
Yeah.
It's a duck fetus, I guess.
So it's like kind of like a yolky still attached and like feathers and bones and beak and stuff.
It's
and
like maybe a week away from hatching. It's fully developed.
you can get them at different stages.
Yes, that's true. But
So
most
like
of the ones,
if you get the ones that like the hardcore, they're like super close to being hatched. Otherwise,
which are all the ones I've ever seen.
You can get them like super early or super late.
Not for me. Sorry.
Kristen says we like to go to a buffet to go. It's $5 per pound. It comes up to about $225.30 for me and the family.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's manageable. White Knight.
This is quail. Quail is nasty. So is pheasant.
I'm glad you got quail out of that.
Yeah. Well, when you read the rest, you're talking about pheasant.
Got it.
He used to hunt pheasant until he got a couple and eat them, and I was ready to throw up.
Wow.
My grandpa and uncles were really into hunting pheasant. So I've had it before, but it's been many, many years.
I would like to get into bird hunting, ducks and pheasant and quail.
And you'd be good at it. You're pretty quick.
Yeah.
Good reaction time.
Yeah.
Ian's having omelet with ham, onion, peas, and then rolled around a sausage roll with the horseradish sauce. Take the horseradish sauce out, and I'm with you, man. That sounds delicious.
Steve says it's cold in California. It can be then. LOL.
Yep.
White Knight. Chinese buffets around here are a dime a dozen. I would say we probably have five of them within a 5-mile radius. Wow.
We only have...
There's 3 in town too, in the area.
Okay.
And then within a 20-mile radius, there's probably 2 or 3 more.
You're probably similar then.
But they're all just so darn expensive. Mm-hmm. What I missed, I was in the kitchen.
We're talking about Chinese buffets now.
Yeah, currently Chinese buffets and balut from the Philippines is like the topic. Happy birthday to Matt's son. Absolutely. Yep. Matt says those KFC donut burgers will never arrive in the UK. The government will block it.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Yeah, you just have to make your own.
You can make your own, totally.
Kristen says,
that's what they could do, is they could sell donuts at KFC. The way we got it the first time, be like, here's your KFC, here's your donuts.
Yeah. It's like, why not get into dog hunting, you monster? Well, no. My dad liked all the birds, too. He was a bird hunter. He died in 2018 at 57. Oh, that's young. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I've never gotten into hunting, but bird hunting, I would like that. And I like duck, and I like pheasant, I like quail. I don't have experience eating goose, but I could. Matt says, for everyone who's watching, please subscribe to these lovely people and press that like button. Yeah, our subscriber count has slowed down this past month.
It has. Everything was a bit low this month.
Everything. Actually, views have been kind of down this past month, too. So, I don't know what YouTube's doing. I blame them.
White Knight says, probably why I didn't like the pheasant, because I ate it the same day I got it. I didn't know you need to age it. I didn't know that either.
Yeah, you gotta let it. Even with deer, they do that too. Like they hang them,
okay.
And they let them age for a little bit. So that could be. Hey, Kristen says his name was Don, by the way. So Frankie says, I missed you two not being on for a while. How's the kids? Kids are good. Jamie is in the front room watching TV. like I said, we had the Kiss concert last night, so he's tired. Maddie is still asleep. It's 9:45 in the morning.
She was up almost till
It was 12:30.
1:30 probably by the time she went to bed.
Yeah. Because Jamie and I had a concert, Jess and Maddie had a girls' movie night, so.
Yep, we watched Heathers, Mean Girls, and Pretty in Pink.
Yep.
All the ones that the boys would want nothing to do
I
with.
walked in on halfway through Pretty in Pink, and I was like, oh, gouging my eyes out with a spoon. Horrible. White Knight, isn't it a partially developed duck in the shell? Yes.
It is. Steve says, Jess, are you planning to do that hybrid pigs in a blanket with bacon and pastry rolls on What's Cooking Wednesday? I don't know if I'll do it on a What's Cooking Wednesday, but I may try it the next time we're making some pigs.
Yeah, I don't know if we need to dedicate a video to it, because I think the theory is sound enough that if people take my suggestion and just do it, I think that will be good, you know. How's the weather there, sir? Here in the Philippines, almost summer. We're getting there too. It was 80 degrees Fahrenheit during the week, and today it's like 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's
so
cold.
It's supposed to start warming up again soon. We could use a little bit more rain though, so hopefully we get some more rain. Next, I saw on the news recently, a hunting company are encouraging hunting by offering Kids Go free packages. There were pics on the site of children posing with their kills. I can't. I don't know what to say to that, because I would totally take Jamie hunting with me too.
Right.
Different theories, and it's all good. Have you ever been to the UK? I have not.
Nope.
What are you doing?
Oh. Any phone calls that come through on that one are just garbage.
Yeah, it's fine. Thanks. Thank you. Heathers, I loved that movie as a teen.
Yeah, that movie was a lot darker than I remembered. I started watching it with Maddie. I was like, oh, yeah, this movie's kind of different.
Islam says, I don't know why, but I enjoy Love Actually.
That was a good movie. I like that one too. Kristen says her sons are fighting over a game right now. She had to go regulate.
Regulate, aka throw a shoe from the other room. Just kidding.
Frankie says, sounds like my niece. She wakes at midday on non-school days. Yeah, Maddie would sleep a long time.
Yep.
Frankie says, have you seen the movie Crybaby? Love Crybaby.
White says, well, you're in California where everything costs a fortune.
This is true.
And the Bay Area where it's even more expensive.
Yep.
Sadly, I think it's almost time for me to go, friends. All right, Kristen?
Yep. Gotta do what you gotta do.
White Night, and it's been in the 50s and 60s here in New Jersey for the last couple of weeks. It's like spring already, very strange for the first time of year when temperatures are usually hitting a high of 40. My mom's talking about they've been to the UK. Yep.
My mom and grandma have been to the UK because my mom has cousins that live there.
Yeah. Islam says, why are people so harsh on hunting? Go see where meat comes from. Go see where it's slaughtered. When I was a teen, the job center got me to go. I still have nightmares. That's
kind of where I'm at. It's a useful skill. I think if you're the one doing the dispatching of the animal, you can take care of.
Yeah, it's a controversial and touchy subject, which we try to avoid. But ultimately, I support hunting, especially ethical when it's done right. I would never want any abuse or like, any of that. But I don't have a problem with hunting. And I don't have a problem with raising children. Like, we fish. I take the kids fishing. They know what it's like to catch a trout and clean it and cook it and eat it. Yeah, you do.
It's been a while.
Peanut gallery. But that's my opinion is when it's done right and it's done properly, I think it's a good thing. Mm-hmm. Dirty Dancing is my favorite movie of all time, says Frankie.
It's a pretty good one. Matt says, I personally find British people very annoying, humorous, kind, sarcastic, and intelligent. Very frustrating, says Matt, born and bred in Brighton, UK. Fat says, did you know Philippines Christmas starts at September and ends in January?
Nice.
We call it the Burr months.
Huh.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I can do that. Did you see the video of the lady down in Colorado that tried to pet a moose? I didn't watch it, but it did come through one of my feeds this morning on social media.
Why would you do that? People are so dumb.
Right?
I was in Hawaii once, and there was a big sea lion on the beach, and the lifeguard had to go yell at people for trying to go up and take selfies with it.
Yeah. And
they were like, "Where are you from?" And the people were from California.
Of course.
Would you go up to a bear and try and take a selfie with the
Yes,
bear.
they would.
And those people probably would have. But it was like, yes, so the same.
White-
Wild animals.
White Knight, eating partially developed duck eggs sounds absolutely disgusting. Yuck. Chris says, I'll hang out for a little while my son just got grounded from the game. There you go. No more fighting.
Right?
RP, LOL, my alarm on my phone sounds just like that rooster.
Yep.
He is. It's a weird crow. It's not a normal rooster crow.
If you could only have one cheese, what would it be? That's hard to say. Like, do you mean brand or style or... Because I like the sharp cheddars.
I would end up picking something like a Jack. Or like a provolone.
Like an all-purpose cheese.
Yeah. Colby Jack. Done.
Yeah.
I know it's boring.
But
it goes with everything.
That's true. That's true.
Pheasant and duck hunting is big in Jersey.
Interesting.
It's actually pretty big around here too. I mean, we're in the Delta region of California, and so a lot of fishing, a lot of hunting. I've just never gotten into it.
Islam says hunting is natural and pain-free. Farmed animals are kept in small areas, abused, and when they're slaughtered, I've seen with my own eyes the people doing it beat them and laugh. They suffer. Yeah. Like there's much more instances of cruelty there, I think.
And there's always hunters that give hunting a bad name.
Right.
But I think overwhelming majority, they're pretty good, land stewards of the land. I think that they, most of them are pretty ethical, I would say, and yeah, just different perspective.
And says Crybaby John Waters films. I love John Waters films. They're so off the wall, crazy. But then I also like John Hughes because that's Pretty in Pink. He did all the 80s high school movies. Love it. Love it.
I was teasing Maddie during the end of the Pretty in Pink, and she was about ready to kill me last night. Midnight Joker, I'm with the cheddar. Chris says I like the white cheeses. That's on Jack and provolone and.
White Knight says those donut chicken things from Kentucky Fried Chicken look disgusting to me too, but I want to get one of those honey butter biscuits from Wendy's that you featured a couple days ago. Yeah, it was good.
Kid says I love meat. Period.
Frankie says love your hair, Jess. You're very pretty. Thank you very much.
Ann says growing up in Wyoming, that's how we survived. Survived during the winter was hunting. We had deer and elk meat for the winter. You see, I love that idea. That theory of...
And that playing into the self-sufficiency and being prepared for things is so nice.
Not relying on other people. Lulu, thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Thank you. She says, to my favorite family, I love you so much. I'm glad I found you over a year ago. All of your videos bring me happiness if I'm feeling down. I'm glad it helps
Yes, thank you. White Knight, the last few years, it hasn't really gotten very cold in New Jersey. We have so many geese that they are a problem.
Oh, that's crazy. My parents get a lot of geese near them because they have rice fields.
Yeah.
And listening in the morning, it's like a huge sound. It's like at a concert. It sounds like a bunch of people talking.
And certain times of the year when it's hunting season, as soon as the sun comes up, you can hear pop, 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 pop. Yep. Hunters getting them.
Let's see. Kristen says, ugh, I think I need to do some dishes soon, then sweep the kitchen and mop. Happy Saturday to me.
Yeah.
I need to do dishes too.
Yeah.
I put them off last night. I didn't want to do them. Frankie says, I agree, Lulu. Very kind of you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
We do appreciate it.
So I posted a bunch of videos, if you guys care, on Instagram from the concert last night. If you like Kiss or you like David Lee Roth and you want just a small little taste of what Jamie and I got to see, make sure you go over there to Instagram and check it out. I missed your answer from you enjoying the concert. Yes, there you go. Talk about it now. We had a great time last night. It was awesome. We had really good seats. They were far back, but they were high, and there wasn't anything in front of us other than the handrail. So we had a clear shot down on the stage. Sound was great. The audience was good. We didn't have any problem with... We had one issue with somebody standing in our way for a second on the stairs, and I told them to move, and we were... They didn't listen that much, so I had to use my outdoor voice at a concert. What? Well, he was also smoking a big joint. And he tried to give it to me when I told him to move. I was like, no, you can take that and you can get out of the way.
He was trying to calm you down, make friends.
Well, this thing was like that big. It was huge. And Jamie's like, ugh, and I'm like, okay, guys, keep moving. You shouldn't be standing there anyway. Get out of my way.
Ray's would be today. Oh, cleaning day for Ray is today, almost 5 a.m. Live alone, so I do all the cleaning.
Frankie says, I only have Facebook, never been interested in Instagram. Maybe I could post some on BigJon TV's Facebook page too. Instagram, I mean, it's social media, so we got to do them. I like Instagram though, because I like sharing, and I like posting stuff, so.
Yep. Look, Johan is on.
Hell yeah, Johan, what's up?
He says, I think the 5 fruit or veg a day is just a government scam to make you live longer so that you pay more taxes. Lulu says, I saw your picture, super jealous, wish I was Jamie.
Yeah, we had fun. It was good. We got there early enough. We ate dinner in the car. I didn't want to buy concert food. Got into our seats. We had a half hour to spare. Show started. We left the stadium at the arena at, it must have been 11. I texted you, we were walking out of the door. And by the time we got home, it was almost straight up midnight. Easy ride home. Great show. Great. Yeah, it was good.
Mm-hmm. Islam says Half-Life Alyx comes out March 23rd. Waited 16 years for a sequel, only for Corona to come along and potentially kill me just before. Well, hopefully not. Hopefully you'll get your game and get to play.
Brothers, not pills. John didn't ask him to move. He told him to move.
I believe it.
I got nothing against if you're smoking weed. I'm not judging. You're drinking alcohol. You're pissed drunk. I'm not judging. I don't care. But that was a staircase and a walkway. We had a clear, unobstructed view, and these jerkwads want to walk up. And these are dudes, like older dudes, stand right in front of me and Jamie. A, you're blocking my view. B, now you're puffing like Cheech and Chong 2 feet away from the kid. C, it's like, okay, move. And I had to yell because it was a loud concert. But then it ended up being like, oh, kind of like not polite anymore. But I didn't even have to stand up, so they moved.
Trinity on the track says hi. Hi.
Hello there.
White Knight says, most of my friends think it's mean to hunt deer. What they don't realize is it's so overpopulated with deer here in New Jersey that they are dying from starvation. What is worse? Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Population control is a real thing.
Right. Management. Land management.
Yep. Katie Lee says, outdoor voice as an elementary teacher, I can relate.
Yep. It's like when you're trying to holler to the back of the 40-foot school bus. You can't use the same voice as talking to the kid behind you.
Yep. Fat says, it's already 2 a.m. here in the Philippines. Shout out to everybody.
Yep. Shout out to everybody. And they were so drunk and so stoned that worst came to worst, I knew I could handle them. I could take care of business if I needed to.
Kristen says, oh no, can't find the Red Box DVD I rented. Gotta go. I need to find it. But it was nice hanging out. I love your family, and this is the best group of people here. Have a wonderful weekend, friends. Thank you. I hope we find your video and get it returned. We returned one 2 days late last week, and it cost me like $5.
Yeah.
That's such a joke.
And it was an okay movie. Produce says, so Kiss isn't a very kid-friendly concert. You're
as much as any concert is these days.
You're exposing your children and you to a different element of life that you wouldn't. I was going to say that you wouldn't necessarily normally, but
we live in California.
Marijuana and alcohol, everything's legal here in California anyway. So they're experiencing it in a controlled environment with me, and it's
but not experiencing it like he's.
They're not doing it. They're not seeing it firsthand, but they're getting to see other people. And I use that as an example to say, look, see how stupid these people are? They don't even know where they are. They're not even watching the show. Yeah. They won't even remember this tomorrow morning. So, yeah, like child friendly, that's debatable. I had 3 or 4 people last night though shake my hand and or verbally, hey, good job, Dad. That's so awesome that you brought your boy with you. I heard that at least 3 or 4 or 5 times last night. One of the the directors holding the spotlight, because we were in that section, shook my hand, said, my dad wouldn't have done anything like this when I was a kid. He said, I couldn't even grow my hair long until I was an adult, and now look at me. And he was some big, long-haired, hippie-looking dude. Funny. So, like, yeah, kid-friendly is a subjective theory, I guess.
Kiss is kid-friendly.
Oh, yeah, language-wise, perfect.
Like, they're not offensive in any way.
Yeah.
So like they're a good band for kids.
As long as you don't read too much into the the meaning of some songs.
Christine.
Look it up. Love Gun.
But like no bad words. But content maybe not so much. But it's content that goes like this.
Yeah. Although I don't agree with hunting just for sport, you have to eat what you get. I'm all about that too. You know, I just shooting an animal and just leaving it there.
That's
you're
horrible.
a scumbag. Yeah. Straight up. I mean, unless it's a varmint or vermin and there's a different reason you're killing it. But if you're killing it just for fun and not eating it, you're a scumbag.
Right.
Joints aren't allowed to be smoked in the ring of the concert, but they do say you can smoke before you go in. But if you're caught in the arena, then you're removed. There was a haze.
Like that was supposed to be the rule, but previously I don't know if it still is.
I think
like they don't. Nobody's. I've never seen anybody get thrown out for smoking.
Well, the thing is ever because you can't do it. Right. But anyway, the one of the rules is no illegal drugs. Like most of them are legally stated. But no, there's literally a haze in the arena. And at one point, Jamie was like, "It's foggy in here." Well, yeah. Good thing we can still stay below the clouds over here. All right, we're way behind, guys. Bear with us. Never heard a Kiss song, LOL. Only seen them on Family Guy.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
There's nothing that makes me more proud to be British than seeing our pissed up teens on holiday outdoing every other country's piss heads. Outdoing. Hi, ma'am. At Lulu. Johan, I don't know which Jamaican patty to eat, lamb, beef, or chicken.
Tough call.
I'd pick beef first, chicken second, and lamb if I had to. Ray says, I grew up on Kiss and AC/DC because my mom, LOL. Guess her favorite song? Her name's Christine. That song is so awkward.
Katie Elise says, Johan, why not do all three?
There we go. Hey, Big Jon and Jess. Hello, Christopher. What's up?
Hello.
Islam, Slipknot, when they first came out, I was 14. I had fights in the mosh pits. I got my nose broken, and I was so excited. I got blood all over my friends. Best concert of my life. I have come out of mosh pits with blood on me that was not mine as well in my life. I used to do some pretty good mosh pitting. I never was a super solid lover of it because of my glasses. Because I always have glasses on. And if I were to have my glasses knocked off in a mosh pit, I'd be screwed. So, but I do enjoy a good, headbang and jumping around and throwing elbows and maybe not so much these days. I'm too old for that. I'd rather sit.
So, Frankie says, what Spice Girl was your fave, Jess? I was Jerry back in the day. So, when Spice Girls were big, I was not into pop music. I was more into heavy metal and rock at that point.
She was emo.
I was not emo.
Close.
No, I was like
grunge.
Metal. Grunge would be closer.
Flannel.
Metal/grunge. I was flannel and
That's
ripped
not
jeans.
metal. Don't say metal. Nirvana's not metal.
Not just Nirvana, like Metallica and Megadeth and that kind of stuff too.
All right.
Give me a break. I know my music.
I was like, you were in flannels.
I hung
not
out with the
metal.
stoners.
All right.
But yeah, I wasn't super into the Spice Girls. Like, I could sing along to a couple of the songs just because I was into all sorts of music, but I didn't have a favorite Spice Girl.
Everyone was a Jerry fan. Good morning, guys, from Tracy. Hello, Tracy. Kid of the kid, I was Sporty Spice back in the day because I come from the home of the Beatles.
That's funny.
Good evening from Hednesford. Hello, Mark.
Lulu wasn't a Spice Girl fan. Yeah, see that, and I missed out. Like, I didn't do the boy bands either. I wasn't a big fan, except for New Kids on the Block. I was cool with them. Yeah. But what were the other ones? NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. Yeah. Not really my time.
I was a New Kids on the Block fan back in elementary school.
For sure.
I've decided I'm going to have the veggie one. Oh, nice. Kiss's demographic are the old hippie weed smokers, though, aren't they? Yes, and that's what these guys were. But I tell you, though, I saw there was a lot of kids and there was a lot of grandpas. There was everything. There was a mix of everything. Kiss themselves are in their 60s, upper 60s.
Katie Elise says, your back wouldn't survive a mosh pit these days, Jon.
No. I barely survived getting it out of the arena. Just love Nickelback metal.
Nickelback's not metal.
But you love
But
Nickelback.
I do like Nickelback. I don't have any issues with them. I'll
Nickelback.
Totally sing along with them on the radio or whatever.
I can't stand Nickelback. He totally read that. That's a great
I
explanation.
don't understand the hatred of Nickelback. Their music's fine. Like, I don't think they're superstars or anything.
Steve says, personally, I think it's embarrassing when drunk Brits cause trouble abroad, like during the World Cup of Euros. Although I heard of one time they were provoked. Okay. Ray says, what bands have you seen? I've seen Ozzy with Zach Wilde when he cut his hand open. LOL. Slipknot twice. I think Manson 3 times. Hell yeah with the late Vinnie Paul. I don't remember the rest. White Knight said, I'll get to yours just a second. I love when you're at a concert and you have really good seats up front when you can you get some jerks who just woke up and stand in front of you, yep, and block your view. I feel like putting my foot up the...
Or when you're at a stand-up only concert, like in the front area, and people start pushing through you.
Yeah.
It's like, my friend's up there, my friend.
I've been standing here for an hour. I don't care about your friend. I've seen Ozzy. I've seen Metallica. I've seen Megadeth. I've seen Anthrax. I've seen Tesla, Night Ranger, Judas Priest, Kiss now 5 times.
I've seen a bunch of stuff. My first concert ever was Rolling Stones. I've seen Screaming Trees and Spin Doctors. Lots of like 90s music.
I've seen Blink 182.
I saw them at what's that one?
X Games.
Not X Games, the other, whatever the one is.
Vans Warped Tour.
Something like that.
I've seen Eminem. I've seen Ice-T. I've seen all those. Yeah, I used to go to so many concerts back in the day. So many. Yay, it's raining here. It is starting to drizzle here. We're getting some raindrops. White Knight, what is Gene Simmons there with kids? What is Gene Simmons there with kids?
Kiss.
Because I heard something that he wasn't going to play with Kiss anymore. This is their final farewell tour. I've seen farewell tours by Kiss 3 times in my life. But this one, they're saying that Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley are going to be done. Kiss might continue without them, from what I'm hearing, but Gene and Paul are done. So them being with Kiss, this is their final tour. That's what they say.
Lulu said, okay, Islam says, my worst was seeing Britney Spears during her Oops, I Did It Again tour. I went along because my mom was taking all her friends. I was a pervy teen. She mimed the whole show. It was so bad.
Lulu says, I love Breaking Bad, Nickelback, Nightwish, Metallica, Lacuna Coil, AC/DC, Slipknot, Marilyn Manson, Linkin Park, Rammstein. I was emo goth back when I was young and still am. I was like, your pictures, I think you still are. Out of those bands, I've seen Metallica, and that's it. Out of that group.
Mark's...
Oh, how about my worst concert? My worst band I've ever seen? There's 2. I've seen the Dixie Chicks. I've seen Savage Garden.
With an ex-girlfriend.
I was with the girl, so it's okay. I've only seen Mental as Anything. Oh, and Ziggy Marley in Jamaica. Nice. Mark says I was a dad 3 times over when the Spice Girls were singing. Now I am a granddad 7 times over. Never been to a concert though.
Gene loves money too much. He's just trying to get the next final tour wage up. Yeah.
He'll still make money even with the other band, I'm sure. Even if he retires and sits down, if there's a new Demon, he'll still be making money off of them. I've heard the Dixie Chicks, apparently they sound awful live. It was years ago, I don't remember. No, I love Savage Garden.
I like Savage Garden too. That's so like high school music for me.
OMG, Savage Garden, you poor fella. It was a date. You gotta do it, you know?
Kristen says, I remember Savage Garden.
Yeah.
Yep. Have you ever had a salted nut roll or a Munch candy bar? I don't remember.
For some reason, I want to say yes on the salted nut roll, but I don't know about a Munch candy bar.
Luke says, I love how Anne sways the convo to food. Forget the music. Let's talk food.
I was like, this is the most non-foodie conversation we've had in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Ted Nugent.
Oh, I saw Ted Nugent
Row.
with you.
I love catching bands at fairs, county fairs and state fairs that used to be big. So like Quiet Riots, Eddie Money before he died. I've seen him a couple times. Loverboy.
I've been to a lot of festivals.
Yeah.
Where it's like a mix of people and like you can meander around with different stages.
Yep.
Those are kind of fun too.
The Wiggles.
No.
Cradle of Filth. I used to love them because Danny lyrics cannot be beaten. No, I don't know anything about Cradle of Filth.
Mm-mm.
Munch is like peanut brittle with less brittle.
Oh, interesting. What's that other one? Did we see them? Lamb of God? We saw those at like a...
Lamb of God, we've seen them. Yeah. That was at Ozfest.
That's what it was, Ozfest.
Yep.
So there was a bunch of different ones there.
One guy from UK band Slade gets $300,000 a year just in fees from radio stations playing his song every Christmas.
Nice.
Wow. Any Beach Boy fans here? Jon and Jess, surely you must be coming from
Oh,
California.
I could sing some Beach Boys.
Love the Beach Boys.
Yep, that's
Absolutely.
a great sound. One of my favorite classes in college was a history of music. And so I've listened to tons of different music through that.
I don't want to read that whole thing. I've heard about the Marilyn Manson thing. I don't know whether that's true or not. I'm going to just skip over that.
I always heard Marilyn Manson was the kid from
Wonder
Leave It
Years.
to Mr. Oh, Leave It.
Wonder Years.
No, I heard.
Yes.
I heard it was the kid from Mr. Belvedere.
I never heard that. It's Wonder Years. And it's not true either.
No, neither of them are true.
Funniest band name I've ever heard here in Japan is Bump of Chicken. Well,
Great name.
oh, what's that Japanese band with the girls in it?
I don't know.
Baby Metal.
Oh, yeah. And they're actually pretty good.
That's interesting. Lula said, just eating my dinner. Been in bed all day, lazing around. Apart from the gawking at the crash outside my house. The Wiggles remind me of a TV show in the UK called The Tweenies and The Fimbles.
Well, those are strange names. Beach Boys Pet Sounds, yep. Good album.
I loved the Monkees when I was a kid. Yeah,
Oh, I love the
I'm good with
Monkees.
that.
I love the Beatles, too.
There's I love Baby Metal. See, but you know what?
Lulu says he did take his lower ribs out, though.
I could also do. We've done. Who have we seen? Did we see a Toby Keith concert? That was just we saw him on a TV show.
Yeah, he was a guest on Craig Ferguson.
We've done Luke Bryan.
Oh, we saw Luke Bryan, that's right.
Luke Bryan,
And
I'm good with country music.
he had a couple of openers that I don't remember their names.
There's a holiday resort in south coast of England called Sandy Balls. Interesting.
Lulu says, "Are monkeys the guys who wore monkey onesies?" No.
No.
They were like they were American. But they were kind of the American answer to the Beatles.
Yes.
Very similar.
Yes.
Like a 4-man band.
Yes.
But they had a TV show and they were kind of kooky.
Produce says, do you like corn? I do. With butter and salt. I've seen Corn once. They played with Rob Zombie. It was a fantastic show. Funny side story. There's two, but I can't tell you one of them because it's very inappropriate. The second one is, we went in a group with a group from school, high school back in the day. We got a parking ticket where we parked at the BART station, the shuttle. Two, one of my friends lost both of his shoes, and he had his shorts ripped down the middle, so they looked like a skirt. So we had to ride this public transportation train.
And Bart's dirty and nasty.
Bart's dirty. We had to ride it 40 miles home. He had no shoes on, and his shorts looked like a dress. It was a really good concert.
Let's see.
Sandy says, any more contests coming up? I have no eating contest scheduled as of right now. That chicken wing eating contest that I'm doing with Round Table Pizza.
Lulu was just asking about that too.
The deadline is Sunday night at 11:59.
This coming Sunday?
Tomorrow.
Ooh. Yeah, you better try one more.
As of right now, I'm still in the lead, but people are coming for me. Second place guy is only 4 seconds behind me now. I know I have some competitive eater friends from SoCal that are going to do it too. I'm a little bit worried. I may go do another round today just to see if I can improve my time. But I'm just over 24 hours away. I'm about 30 hours away from maybe being in first place still, so we'll see. I'm eating Sabra organic hummus with wheat thins, so good.
Nice. Anne says, Lulu, you're thinking of the banana splits. I don't know them. Islam says, Muse are probably the best live band today. I don't like their music recorded, but I've seen them live at 3 festivals, and they always blow everyone else away. Sounds like a good time, John. Christian says, I love the banana splits. I don't know who the banana splits are.
No. Wow, you're really giving yourselves those boy bands. We're in my daughter's era. They loved NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. Oh, emphasis on backside.
Backside boys.
Yeah. Go John. Dave says, Katie Lisa, I can't stand shopping. Serious, my wife and her mom can spend an hour on one aisle. Yes. Do you guys do meatless Mondays?
Not typically.
No. OMG, Nickelback is so not metal.
Right. I never said they were metal.
Yeah.
They're like light rock, easy listening.
Nickelback is the worst.
I don't understand the hatred of Nickelback. They're okay. Like, I don't think they're like gonna win any awards or anything.
Don't understand why people don't like Nickelback. I think the music is pretty darn good. Hey, East County today with a super sticker.
Nice.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Ann says, Jess, you're too young to remember the Banana Splits. They were before you were born. Yeah, but I know lots of music that was before I was born, but that one I've just missed. I'll have to look them up.
Just a minute, Jess. You like U2.
There's songs from U2 that I can sing also, but for the most part, I'm not like a huge fan of U2.
So that chicken wing contest, we do have it filmed, my version and her version. We'll film again today too if we go. I think I'm going to go do another round for lunch or dinner because I got to improve my time before somebody else beats me. But
Right.
there will be a vlog with it all compiled at some point.
Oh yeah, that's what we should do is wait till the final one if you get in it, and then we could do the before and the after all at once, huh?
Well, Monday could be because then we'll know hopefully where I'm at. We'll see.
Christopher says, my sister used to work for a big radio station. When they host the annual music concerts, we'd get VIP passes. So I have met loads of people from Right Said Fred to Robbie Williams. Love Right Said Fred, and I love Robbie Williams.
Okay, Delise, and I'm younger than Jess, and I remember the Banana Splits. Lulu's getting a tattoo the next weekend, so she may not be on next week.
Nice.
Banana Splits were a TV show in the late 60s, early 70s.
Oh, okay. I'm going to have to look it up. You keep reading comments. I'm going to look up Banana
All right.
Splits. So keep talking.
There's some more messages. There's some more comments coming in. There we go. Do you wish the
Oh, the Banana Splits are like costume. Like Chuck E. Cheese costume.
Oh, creepy.
Oh, it's by the same guys who did HR Puffin Stuff.
Okay. That makes sense.
That explains a lot.
In Islam, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Jess, do you have any tattoos?
I do. I have one here. And I have some on my ankle and my back. Most of mine are easy to cover and hard to see. That's why I like them.
Be careful how you say that, because you're going to make people think it. I can't show you, they're all under my clothes, you know.
Well, they are currently. Right now, every single tattoo I have is under my clothing. How about that?
Let's see, there was also HR Puffin Stuff.
Yeah.
2, Sid Marty Croft.
Yep. That's who did the Banana Splits.
Spice Girls, S Club 7, and JL's best group ever.
Don't know them.
I see Motley Crue's last concert 3 times. Yep. I've seen Motley Crue.
Like that cracks me up when people do. This is our final concert.
It was Anthrax, Megadeth, Motley Crue was the bill. It was a good show.
Mm-hmm. Produce says, what are your tattoos, Jess? I have the Celtic knotwork. I have sun, moon, and stars. I have a yin yang with fire and water. And another Celtic knot.
I've got 17. I need more. I got 2 tigers going up my arm. The other's going down it. Nice.
Oh, nice.
And you remember the temp tattoos you used to get from the Bazooka bubble gums? Yes. That word, White Knight, that word is in our automatically held for review section of words. FYI, that's why you're not seeing it. But we saw it briefly, and that's funny.
Lulu, I love the sound of that. She says her tattoo is going to be the newer Alice in Wonderland Cheshire Cat holding a clock with her son's time he was born on her left leg. That's really cool.
I showed you a picture last week, remember?
I'd forgotten that.
And yes, I do remember the tattoos with bubblegum.
The
Bazooka
50-cent
Joe.
machines, I used to buy those
Yeah.
all the time. I love those.
My mom says my tattoo is just for me to see.
That's the way most of mine are. Like, I got them for me, not
Dave
for other
says,
people.
love tattoos, got 14.
Nice.
What's for dinner tonight for you guys? No idea. No clue. I'm more concerned when nap time's going to be because I'm tired.
Right. KT Elise says, oh wow, Lulu, sounds amazing. I've only got one tattoo, but want more.
Bazooka gum's so good, wish the flavor lasted. That was probably the most cherished bubble gum, and it was the crappiest quality.
Right? But it was so interactive because you got the like tattoo and you got some jokes on the wrapper and stuff.
Yep.
But it was always stale.
Only legal tattoos you could get as a kid. Yep. Best I see was Chris de Burr. He was one of my favorites. Don't know that name either.
Mm-mm.
My favorite pen to go see in concert is Leonard Skinner.
Nice.
I've never seen Leonard Skinner. You know what I really want to see is ZZ Top show. I really like to see ZZ Top.
Johan says, the news here has said that 38% of Americans believe that Corona beer and the virus are linked.
We were at a pizza restaurant the other night, and they had the Corona beer tap covered, so you couldn't read the word Corona. Maddie pointed that out. She goes, there's a brown bag over the Corona tap. Not that she knows what, but they're in the restaurants or whatever.
And they have commercials.
But it's like you can see the A at the bottom of it.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Come on.
People are nuts.
Do you regret any of your tattoos? Regret's a different word. The skull and crossbones here, I don't regret it. I just wish it was in a different place. Because I didn't have all of the meat and barbecue theme at the time. And so now that I do, it doesn't fit there anymore. Mm. Somewhere else, I'm okay with the tattoo. I just wish it was somewhere different.
I think, location for me is the biggest thing.
Every other tattoo, I'm totally good with.
Yeah. Because, other than that.
Have you ever fallen asleep whilst getting tattooed?
Absolutely.
I have for some reason. It relaxes me. I do too. I can zone out totally. I don't dread, but I look forward to tattoo shops and that needle, but I'll still cringe at a dentist needle.
That's so funny.
Or get
Needles
my blood,
don't bother me at all.
Or injections for medicines and stuff. I'll still no, but sign me up for a tattoo all day.
That's funny. I like watching needles go in and blood come out.
Creep. Between that and Nickelback, I don't know about Superman.
Like, I could totally be a phlebotomist. I could totally do that.
Islam says, where do they get these people to pull at a bar? Never believe them.
Right.
Christopher says, well, I am going for a KFC for dinner in a minute.
Nice.
Johan says, not allowed tattoos due to work.
Yeah, some places don't allow it.
Yeah. I can, as a school bus driver, covered in tattoos and a beard, and I had my ears pierced.
Right. There were a couple times when people called in and were like, do we have a new driver on our route?
Kristen has no tattoos. Party says, do you like piercings? I had, and I could still wear an earring in this. There's holes here, and I have a second hole right above it. I don't think that one's open anymore. And then I had this one stretched open to the size of a, what can I tell you? Yeah, master lock, or a Sharpie, a marker. Basically like that big.
And I still have 3 holes in each ear. At one point, I had 6 in one ear and 5 in the other.
Yeah.
I had my tongue pierced for a while, but it was pushing on my teeth funny, and it was a bad thing.
Lewis says, John, you could look at the skull and crossbones as the animals had to go through cycle from life to live to life to death, the opposite. That's true. That's true. In the UK, there used to be soda bread called Corona. I think it actually was delivered. Soda brand called Corona. I think it actually was delivered by the milkman.
Oh, interesting. RP says The Lady in Red is a song by British-Irish singer-songwriter Chris DeBarra.
Okay. I think I know what song that is. Me too, can't stand the dentist needle. My battery went. Uh-oh. Ann says, Kristen, spaghetti with meatballs, garlic bread, and salad sounds good.
I have a salad in the fridge I need to eat.
White Knight, I want to see a good country music concert. Go see Brooks and Dunn.
Never seen them.
Brooks and Dunn.
Have you seen them?
No. was gonna say one of them died, I think. I'd like to see Garth Brooks or George Strait.
Garth Brooks would probably be good. He's like so classic.
Yeah. Lulu says I used to stretch my ears really good. Black baggy clothes, beanie hat, gauges, which are called plugs. Yeah, that's. I used to have my tongue done, bottom lip twice. Now just have my septum done. Yeah, I'm cool with piercings. I'm cool with tattoos.
Doesn't bother me. What are your dinner plans, if you have any? Not sure yet.
I don't know. Jesse needs to get working on taxes.
I really need to do taxes. I hate doing taxes.
Remember that film Super Size Me where he claimed eating a super-sized meal 3 times a day would kill you from McDonald's? What a load of crap that was, but the crazies believed it.
Yeah. And that's such an unrealistic thing. Like, why would you want to do that for 3 meals a day? Like, it's all moderation.
T says, I've heard it depends on where you have a tattoo. The more bony area, I heard, the more painful. That is true.
The one on my ankle was quite painful. The section that goes right over the bone.
That section of, like, I have one on the back of my shin, above my sock line. And it was on some nerves that when he was doing it, my toes were, like, twitching. And it was really painful down there. Yeah.
Christopher says, Spaceman Came Traveling Christmas Song is by Christopher. I do not know any of these.
There's another one called Super Weed Me for those who smoke. Lulu's got veggie dippers, chips, and got given 2 free chocolate cookies from McDonald's, as didn't feel like cooking food tonight. I have no Frankie says I have no tattoos and only my earlobes pierced. Kristen had McDonald's for breakfast. Is there a lot of dispensaries in your area? There are now.
Popping up. There's at least 3 in town, I think.
California legalized recreational marijuana, so people are getting into that business. It's legal and it's a thing. So,
although I heard one of their big pushes was how much taxes they were gonna put into the economy, and people are already saying they're not paying their taxes like they're supposed to.
We'll see how that works out. How was the donut chicken sandwich at KFC? I liked it. It was a pain in the butt to eat, but I thought it was good. Banana Splits is a kid show. It was on years ago. Frankie, no, I have not ever tried marijuana.
Lulu says, I rate some people who have chest pieces done. I legit cried. I was out when I had my right side above my... Oh, you have your chest done? Okay, and it hurt. Didn't think it was gonna hurt.
There are some places like that, I can imagine.
Okay. Yeah. Like, I guess if it's here, your breastbone's pretty close under there.
I've never smoked cigarettes either. I've got tattoos here and here, but that's a little bit more meaty right there, and those weren't bad. Like a tattoo on the back of my arm, up towards the backside right here, got a little bit sensitive, digging into the armpit meat. I think of Australia has, but for the weed, weed oil stuff. Yeah, I don't get anywhere near that. I don't know anything about it.
Dave says, I don't know if it's just me, but I find when you eat McDonald's, you get full quick, and then all of a sudden you're hungry again. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, it's the calories
and
that
the
are
carbs.
Yeah, dead calories that do nothing for you.
Lulu says, yes, I had writing done more towards my top strap than center. Oh, okay, so more like over here. I think that would be a painful spot.
Not white, not well. At least he gave you a laugh, my inappropriate word, although I don't remember what it was. There's something with Dixie Chicks reworded.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
To something that rhymes.
Where first letters were swapped. McDonald's monopoly is coming real soon to the UK. For some reason, it was a news story for me. Is it run at the same time in other countries? We used to have McDonald's monopoly.
They usually do it like every couple years.
Well, that's funny. Lulu typed it and it came through.
It's an exclamation point instead of an I.
That's how she got it through.
Yep.
That's fast food, high calorie and low fiber, so leaves you feeling hungry and then unwell because you end up eating more of it.
Yeah.
Yep. And yeah, see that word, Lulu's typing right there is in our no
automatically held.
no bueno list, but that's not a bad word there, so that
Yeah,
worked.
that's D exclamation point.
Right.
Totally different. But when you look at it on the phone, it totally looks like she wrote it out.
Yep. Especially from 2 feet away.
Yes.
I may be naturally blonde, but we do have brains.
Yep. There are ways around those little fail safes.
Yep.
Going on 2 hours.
Yeah,
almost.
it's
Holy
funny
cow.
when words get through that we don't want. When it's like they didn't use the actual word, but they used the past tense of the word, and it made it through. So because I forgot to put the ed at the end of the word in our hold file, our hold section, it got through.
Johan says, so no spotted Richard pudding talk then? We did the video on that.
And we didn't get in trouble.
Yeah, it went through fine.
It went through fine. But I had to all the comments that came in when we did that video,
yes,
I
they
had to
kept
let
getting
through.
held.
Yeah, and that's okay. I don't mind doing that because I don't want it to be.
Yeah, cousin Katie made it back to chat.
All right. The top I've seen 3 times.
Yeah, I don't.
Bring your earplugs because they're loud. The Top, is that the name of the band? The Top. I had Ted Nugent was really, really loud. My ears rang for days. And then we saw back-to-back concerts once, and my ears were buzzing for like a week. And I was like, I think it's time to start wearing earplugs. I actually got Jamie to wear earplugs last night, too, because the show was pretty loud.
Yeah. Produce says, Jess, have you ever done like a violet, red, or burgundy hair color? When we first started dating, my hair was kind of a burgundy color. Like a dark reddish brown.
It's called Spotted Richard on the menu at work.
See, that makes sense.
Favorite cake? Mine's red velvet. I don't know if I have
I don't have a favorite cake. The new £20 notes in the UK are mad. They're just like plastic material. Just seen my first one today. I've seen that. I think Canada has some that are like plasticky. Don't quote me on that.
Lulu says, I feel like it's deja vu for me today. Yesterday I watched some of your lives and I fell asleep watching it. Woke up at 5:30 with John laughing. Scared me.
Oh, how funny.
That would scare me too.
Right?
If I woke up to my own face, my own words, I'd be like, nope.
Yeah, see, Katie was able to get this word through using dollar signs.
Yep.
Ooh, Kristen says pork street tacos for dinner for them tonight. That sounds good.
We still didn't get our fish and chips from last week, but I don't think we're gonna drive to Sacramento today. So
I don't know.
Is the KFC donut chicken sandwich? Wait, hold on. Let's try that again. Is the KFC
donut chicken sandwich to stay or limited? I believe it's limited.
I think it's not going to be around for much longer, probably.
And Casey Elise said, I thought the American Monopoly was a big news story because the guys who printed the tokens were handing out the winning prizes to friends and family members. It was a big scam. Yes, I don't even know if that was recently, but one of the times previous when they did it, it was a total scam.
Just would suit whitey blonde hair.
Oh, like the super ultra blonde. I think the silver would be pretty too, but my hair when I bleach it out goes red. I have really, really strong red undertones, so it takes a lot to bleach my hair out.
My ears never stopped ringing after the Slipknot concert I went to as a teen. I had to convince Jamie last night because I had earplugs for him. Last time we saw Kiss, we were so high and on the side that the speakers were facing a different direction. This time we were getting it full on, and I'm like, no, as your father, I'm gonna really have to insist. I was like, you're damaging your eardrums, and I can't.
And you're only 7.
And you're only 7. I can't. Like, I understand eardrums are lame, or earplugs are lame. Eardrums. I understand earplugs are lame and boring, and I get it. I wasn't wearing them, but as your father, I have to insist, and we did it, and it worked. And he was worried he wasn't going to hear it at all. I think he was like you don't have to shove it in the ear hole. It's not going to block the sound.
Just
it makes it so you're not ruining your ears for the rest of your life.
How about a favorite cookie? I have a favorite Snickerdoodles.
Peanut butter.
Favorite.
Peanut butter. Now I know what the word was, or word you were talking about when I said chicks. Yes, and you spelt it correctly there, so it got through again.
Australia has plastic notes too. I bet the U.S. will get them soon.
Up.
That's the other one, isn't it?
No.
Oh. I bet the U.S. will get them too because I think that they're harder to fake.
I met ZZ Top this darn.
Yep.
And yes, I would love to see ZZ Top. That's the one I missed. I had the opportunity once in my life, and I'll always regret it. At a smaller venue too, would have been a fantastic show. But I need to see ZZ Top.
Dave said KFC in the UK are doing 80 popcorn chicken in a bucket for $5.99. I love the popcorn chicken. It's so good.
80 of them for $6?
Yeah.
$5.99?
Yeah, that's good.
Sign me up. Sounds like a challenge video to me.
Katie says.
Katie's.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It was about me. Haha, as your father at the Kiss concert, right? There's got to be a line, right? Of responsibilityness. Is that a word?
Steve says, I hardly see actual cash these days. With credit, debit, Google, Apple Pay. I remember once you used to pick up your paycheck at work. Now everything is done remotely. Yep.
I never even see it.
Yeah. There was a while I was getting paid in cash, and that was interesting.
The new polymer banknotes here are just irritating. They can walk themselves out of your pocket.
Oh, no. That would be me, because I always shove money in my pocket. I lost $20 in Reno doing that. Bad thing.
I lost more than that in Reno. Just realized Paul is not here. Yes, he's on vacation.
Yep.
Kristen says, I love oatmeal raisin cookies. I do too. You know, realistically, like if I had to pick, it'd be peanut butter, but there'd be no cookie I'd turn down.
You know what? And as far as like cakes and desserts go, if I had to choose between cake, pie, and cookies, I would go with cookies every time. I prefer cookies.
Sounds like your bird want a snack. Lulu's comment is correct. Your rooster is telling you to move that other rooster as he's getting antsy. Yes.
Yeah, he really doesn't like him being back there.
Yeah, he's been super agitated. I heard that in the U.S., the Monopoly stickers, somebody made fakes and used it as fraudulent, so they stopped it.
And it wasn't fakes. It was the guys distributing things were able to get the winning ones and know who was getting them.
That's why it seemed like nobody ever really won.
Exactly.
Australia has had plastic notes since '88.
Oh, interesting.
We're coming up on 2 hours, guys, and we should be done soon. My hubby found $200 bills in a bush at our apartment one day a long time ago.
Oh my
Nice. Gosh. I love stem ginger cookie. Ann says there's a documentary on HBO called McMillions, the McDonald's scam.
Oh, see, I'll have to watch that. That'll be a good one.
My wife did the silver blonde hair, made her look like an old lady, LOL. When I told her that, it wasn't more than a couple of days later, it was back to the natural color. Jess, I know you like to watch creepy things. Have you seen The Outsider on HBO?
No, I haven't. Sandy wants to know, is the tattoo person who did your tattoos still around? Mine have all been done by a different person.
Yeah, I see the same person. I've had a couple of different guys. So actually, that's kind of hard to say. Some of them have moved on and have moved out of the area. One of them is somewhat in the area. I just have to travel a little bit. But now I do have one main guy, and he is still around.
Lulu says, fave cookie double chocolate, oat and raisin, Smarties, white chocolate and raspberry. It's funny when she says Smarties because I think of the little sugar candies, but her Smarties are more like M&Ms.
Yep. I actually got the 80 popcorn chicken bucket with gravy. Randy Santel, Matt Stoney, and Beard Meets Food would probably order 10 bucks.
Right? Any toe tattoos? No nope. Toe tattoos. Although, like, the ones on the top of the foot, I think look really nice. I would totally get one there, but I think that would hurt so bad.
Yep. Wow, I can speak rooster. That was just a guess. No, that he has been extra agitated this week.
White Knight says, first time I saw ZZ Top, my ears rang for a week. I learned my lesson and brought earplugs for the following concerts.
The first time I decided I needed to start wearing earplugs, I went online and I Googled and I found cool.
That's
different.
Right.
So I had a pair of earplugs that looked like bolts. So like I would literally screw them in and they looked cool, you know? Because I felt lame doing it. And then I don't go to too many anymore. So, little Charlie, I've never had a tattoo. My dad is covered, but I know I'd go for weird crap, so I'm kind of stalling. I mean, I'm taking Oompa Loompa.
I'm talking Oompa Loompa oddness. That's funny.
How about White Chocolate Macadamia?
Those are good.
Did you watch Mr. Bean cartoons?
Nope.
Not the cartoons. Now I know that they do have the cartoons on YouTube, but I do love Mr. Bean.
Lulu's tattoo guy was a biker named Tony. He was fab, looked similar to John, beard and tattoos, an American. He passed away 3 years ago after losing weight, and he had a head tumor. That's crazy.
Hello, Andrew.
White Knight loves Nutter Butter cookies.
Yeah, Nutter Butters.
Johan says, I better think about going to work, but have to decide which color tie.
I found over the years I've had to turn up my earbuds more and more when listening to music. That's telling.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've noticed I have difficulty when there's a lot of different noises going on, like in a crowd. I have a hard time focusing on one sound.
Or when it's me talking.
There are certain voices that I totally tune out.
Mr. How Not to Stuff a Turkey. Yeah. Mr. Bean.
Uh-huh.
All right, guys. We are at 2 hours straight up. We're going to start the process of getting out of here.
Ooh, Ray says Anzac cookies are awesome. Those are good. We've had those. You shouldn't listen to the TV loud. It's how you lose your hearing easier.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't ever listen to the TV loud. The kids turn it up and I'm like, no, turn that down.
Yep. Only thing I love from America is the accents and most of the candies. Red Vines, Sour Patch Kids.
K2E says, it's called selective deafness, Jess. I know, tell me about it. And I do it with the kids too. Like, I'll tune them out.
Yep.
Because if I don't, I'll go crazy.
Fun fact, the letter Z is pronounced Z in the UK, but we still pronounce ZZ.
Oh, that's
well,
good.
I do anyway, and most people, nice.
Because otherwise it'd be like ZZ.
Did you get any fan mail today? No. We checked the P.O.Box yesterday. There was nothing in it, and then they're closed today. Yep. So we usually try and go at least twice a week. Unless we know something's coming specifically, then we'll go more.
Christian says, bye friends, I gotta go as well.
All right.
Lulu says, we have Pepperidge Farms. Our Tesco sells white chocolate and macadamia cookies here. Those are good.
Nice.
My brother-in-law basically has a cinema screen projector for movies with all surround sound. So awesome. That would be fun.
Yeah. Red
That's
Vines.
what Shirley said, not me.
Red Vines over Twizzlers all day.
There's a couple of the Twizzlers that I like. Some of the fruity ones.
I don't like the texture.
The pull apart.
I don't like the texture of those ones.
But yeah, I don't like the original strawberry Twizzlers. Those are not good.
Red Vines are so much better to chew. I like that.
Johan says, going with a dark blue clip-on tie with white shirt. See you soon.
Nice.
Have a good day. Have a good work
Check
day.
out that pork jerky from Costco if you can. We'll have to keep our eyes out for the next time we're there. Absolutely. Have a great weekend, guys. Look forward to the next live. Yes, thank you, guys.
Kristen said, check out that pork jerky from Costco if you can.
See?
Oh, sorry. I was
Selective listening. I just read that.
You do that to me all the time. Ray says it's 5:44 a.m. Aussie time. I probably should think about sleep. So have a good day, night. Catch you later.
Did you know that it's 5:44 in Aussie time right now? And Ray Bryant, you probably should think about sleeping. Did you read that comment? Have you heard the nonsense about air mail being held back due to the coronavirus crap?
No,
Wouldn't
but
surprise
gosh,
me.
yeah.
Corona is basically everywhere now, kind of late for mail holds. I would watch if you was on for 5 hours.
We did discuss that once.
We discussed the idea of doing like an all-day live stream.
Like just setting it up in the living room and coming and going.
Oh, that's just a lot.
I get so tired just doing it for 2 hours. I'm like, nope, don't know if I could do all day.
I'm actually like 2 hours has been like nothing.
Right. It goes quickly, but like...
And we love chit-chatting, but...
I need water.
Right.
I'm ready for a snack.
Yeah.
Haven't had breakfast.
Right. Gotta do stuff.
Right. You guys can watch me do dishes. It'd be so exciting.
Andrew likes your hair.
Thank you. I think it turned out really nice. I like the color. It's called like strawberry jam or something.
See, little Charlie, I dip in and out. Had lunch in between. See, that's what we'd have to do too. Well done for John's Instagram live and lovely live the other day. Yeah, I'm trying to get out, branch out with all these social medias, and I feel like I don't utilize things well enough, and the Instagram live is one of them that I should start doing. Yeah, maybe I'll go on there in a little bit today. Maybe. And then I did that live stream Wednesday night. So most of you UK folks, it was the middle of the night for you,
right?
Or super early. But I was home by myself, so I was like, I might as well go live.
Karen says, enjoy the rest of your day. See you next time.
Yep. Thank you. You
John,
too.
it reads lonely, not lovely. Go have a nap.
Got you. I'm tired, I'm telling you. Tired. It was like 1:30, 1 o'clock, and then
Right. It was way
first
late
time I
early.
opened my eyes this morning, it was like 5:30.
Yeah, John and Jamie both got up super early. It's like, dude, you were up late. Stay in bed late today. But no.
Nope. Little Shirley added you on Instagram, but I never really use it. Not sure how you get alerted to different things there. You don't. You just have to be on there.
Yeah.
Ultimately, you just have to scroll through. You can always search by people's names specifically, but yeah.
I get notifications from Instagram.
I get notifications if people go live. And I get notifications if people have posted on Instagram that haven't posted in a long time.
Yes.
I try and post something every day, be it a video alert about on YouTube or just I like just general stuff there too because it's quick and easy to post videos. Right. And then we're having a lot of fun on TikTok too. That's a good one.
Yep.
Do all day like Big Brother. That would be cool.
Gosh, yeah. We've discussed it. I just don't know the logistics of it. The Welshman says, great video, guys. See you soon. Little Shirley says, I'm one of those weirdos that sometimes eats lunch for breakfast and dinner for lunch. By 4 p.m., I feel like my day is over.
Yep.
Sometimes I feel like that, too. I'm ready for my day to be over.
Yeah. I'm ready for a nap.
Yep. Oliver won a first gold certificate for his Cat in the Hat costume on Thursday.
I saw that costume. That was a pretty darn good one.
Sandy says, where are the kids?
Jamie's right there watching TV, hunkered down on the couch. He's tired too. Mm-hmm. Maddie has not made an appearance out of her bedroom yet. She's probably still asleep.
Probably.
Jamie and I were at a concert till midnight. These girls were watching movies late last night, so it was a super late Friday night for our household.
Yes.
So.
What's your go-to home cooked meal? Quick and easy is probably spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Something I really like. I like to do pork Normandy.
Meatloaf.
Meatloafs are good.
Just a roast of some sort.
Stews. Yeah, those are my tops. Burritos. Burritos are always a go-to.
Yeah.
Almost always have the stuff for burritos.
Yeah, ground beef, tortillas, good to go.
Lily says he lost the gloves, tail, and bow tie though. Kids will be kids. That's hilarious.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Ours is tacos. Their go-to is tacos. That's
like we almost never do tacos. We actually do own some taco shells currently, but mostly we do burritos. They're easier.
Yep. All right, guys.
You ready to call it?
I think I'm ready to call it. We got to get some other stuff done today too.
I agree. Stop yawning.
Right.
Oh.
We spring forward today. If you're in the U.S., don't forget to spring forward tonight.
Yes. Lulu says, Ollie says he likes your hair, Jess, and says you are cool, mister.
Ollie, thank you. All right, guys. Anything else? Last comments coming through.
Any plans for today? Rest, clean the house.
Something might pop up, but as of right now, not.
Kristen says, bye-bye, friends.
Goodbye.
Didn't get a push notification this broadcast, even though I clicked the bell for it all. It was only when I opened the YouTube app. I noticed BigJon TV was live. Sorry, Steve. YouTube, sometimes I don't know what they're doing.
Open up Andrews. We have almost 12,000 subscribers. And this group here, and I love this group here. You guys are awesome. But where's everybody else? Where's the other 11,500 or 800?
900.
It's like, let everybody know. I don't understand. So, John, see, I followed your Instagram channel account. Thank you for that.
Lulu says he's now waving bye and shocked you said his name. Bye, Oliver.
Ollie.
Congrats on the prize for the costume.
Little Shirley, spring forward tonight. Geez, totally forgot. Worked the stream just for that.
Uh-huh.
What is the worst tattoo you ever had? I don't have any worse.
No, my tattoos are okay.
This one I wish was in a different location.
I've seen some bad ones online where people like misspell things or get foreign things that don't say what they really think they say.
I have no tattoo regrets, other than not getting more. I wish I had a theme when I was starting to get them though. Like I wish I had a big picture, a big vision, as opposed to just piece. But
Lulu said he's running around giggling and going silly.
Well, good.
Little Shirley says, just get an Oompa.
Yep.
The Welshman says, everyone please like this video.
Yep. All right, guys. I'm going to reach for that X right now. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for the super chats, super stickers. Thanks for chiming in, hanging with us. Appreciate you all. Normal week of stuff here. We're still working on a couple different theories and different ideas for videos and merch and all that good stuff. Make sure you, if you're on those social medias, you want to hang out with us other places, Instagram, TikTok.
My eyes are watering.
We're around having fun. So the clocks go forward. The clocks go forward on the last Sunday of this month in the UK, so that means only 7 hours behind for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, because they changed ours. Ours used to be a different day.
Yeah. Have a great weekend, guys. Thank you, Kate Leash. You too.
Thank you.
Ta-ta
Rosalind
for
says
now.
ta-ta. Hey, Allison.
Ha ha.
You beat me to it.
I did.
Oh, your battery's getting low. See? Perfect.
Oh, 15% on my phone. That went from 80% to 15% in the 2 hours we've been streaming live.
It's because it's video.
Yep.
Your phone hates video.
All right, guys. I'm hitting it right now. I gotta go.
Bye.
Bye.